Griswold's quest while Griswold's not here.
Oh my god, that would be.
Ridiculous.
Oh man.
I may have caught that on the stream. I'm not sure.
Well, just to
Oh,
repeat, we should do Griswold's campaign while Griswold's not here.
poor Grizz.
I fully support this.
I play Grizz and I throw the map away.
By the way, Griswold stumbles, accidentally rips the map. Okay,
Memorize it and burn it.
that's it. I'm the only one with it up here, boys. Woo! It's all right.
Adrian would be the best one to look
He'd be
at
so
it
mad.
to memorize.
That
That's
is
all
true.
I'm saying. He does have the map skills.
That's a fair point.
I was gonna say you can't let Grizz be the one to memorize it because DM's gonna call for a fucking intelligence check or something for him to remember. He's be like,
Watch him. That's the only time he rolls a nat 20. That'd be
And
awesome.
and then you
Yeah.
use your nat one.
Yeah.
Point.
yeah. Like, sorry, buddy, that's an actual one. Not only do you forget the name, you forget your name. It's all right. Oh, that's
And with that,
That's
welcome
jacked.
everybody to Chaos Chamber.
yeah. Let's do it. I forget who was upgrading. Oh yeah, I was upgrading.
I am ready.
All right, you're live.
Go.
We're on recap.
Recap screen. All right, last time, no battles, a heavy RP session. The group finished up with the previous battle, decided to finally make their way back to the Xantharl's Keep to get a little retribution, to clear out their name, having given a free pass and immunity thanks to the Lord's Alliance connection and Sildar reaching out from beyond. And so you guys made your way back to the Keep. Finally got the opportunity to talk face-to-face with Helder, a little bit more, explain your side. Griswold taking full front and center to explain the story. Did a pretty nice job of it as well. You guys showing between that and Siddle, showing a little proof. You guys had a witness. You guys had the two witnesses actually turned in the Weevil for your prize. You let what's her name? I'm blanking at the moment. Volman. Let Volman go and head off to the south. And officially explained your side of the story away. He was quite appreciative. At the same time, letting you guys know that you were welcome back. That the group was finally in good standing again, and that he would ask a small favor as you guys have been here. There was a group of other King's Alliance members that had just come over from the coast up in the dining hall. They were in pretty bad shape. Had been nearly their entire group had been killed by the some ice giants raiding the coast. You guys went in to talk to them, found out a little bit more. The ice giants had just been ravaging and pillaging up and down the coast, the Sword Coast, and no seeming reason to it. Just been stealing a lot of supplies and taking off. And you guys knew you were heading in that direction. Also got to meet with some of the local. The local librarians, I'm missing the word for it right now, but some of the local
Scribes.
scribes.
Yes.
Thank you. I knew it was an S word, and I kept wanting to say squires. Scribes, some local scribes, got to find out some more information and some history. Asked around a little bit. They were pretty book smart, but didn't know certain things outside of their region. With that, you guys were finally able to, and I should also add that Warwick was able to add to his real estate collection across the north, once again earning himself a nice little house thanks to the power of suggestion for only a mere 500 gold pieces. Add to his repertoire.
Mansion, by the way.
Mansion, nonetheless, for a light 500 gold pieces. So once again, adding it to his repertoire before you guys finally decided to take off through the crags. Made your way over through the crags before finally stopping just south of the Mira River, having not crossed it yet, between Luskin and Mirabar, and that is where we will pick up. So,
I do have a quick question for Warwick. Does he have like an orangish pigment to his skin and have like floppy like
Comb over?
blondish grayish hair? Yeah, the comb over going on.
Maybe. No, I
I mean,
don't.
have fucking casinos in every city.
I love it. Oh my goodness. No. Hey, I'm gonna share this mansion and stuff with you guys. Maybe.
Oh, it's not a
Maybe.
complaint. We were
Maybe.
just curious.
Yeah, just curious.
I
mean,
mean,
not me,
if
but
anybody's gonna
maybe
complain,
Can
it'll probably be like the lawful good guys, right?
I
maybe.
mean can Warwick say China for me?
Hey, let me see you drink a bottle of water.
I don't know how he actually drinks
You,
it,
you
but
gotta.
you gotta.
yeah, you know. Uh, hold on. What was that place we were just at though? In all reality,
You were in Xanthar's Keep.
Xanthar's Keep. We're heading towards
Zen.
Luskin. Which, if you click
And
on
then
the
I,
map,
I have another house in. Hold on, I have the deed somewhere.
Long
You
saddle.
you have another house in Long Saddle.
That's it. Yeah,
Long Tribor.
house in.
You should. I think you've got a third deed as well, don't you?
Then
In Tribor.
Tribor. Yeah.
Oh, Tribor, that's right.
so wait, you've got one in Tribor, you've got one in Long Saddle, and one in Xanthar's Keep now,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you share one with us in Phandalin.
Phandalin.
I'm waiting for you guys. Well, actually, a long time ago, you did say you were going to add me to the deed to everything, so I just assumed
Yeah.
that happened. So
I mean,
yes.
I think
we,
that
we
happened, right?
we obviously can't do it until we get back to Phandalin, so it'll be upon the return to Phandalin. We'll
Okay.
have to talk to our accountant Toblin.
It's a gentleman's agreement right now.
We should just send a message to Toblin. Make sure you add Warwick to the deed. He needs to
Trying to
stack up
paperwork
these
and all that
deeds.
stuff, though.
And
Yeah.
then he'll be like, "Who's Warwick?"
Don't you worry about it.
Uh, tra-
But
Traditionally, hobbits and dwarves are very nitty gritty about their paperwork. You need several
Mm,
signatures.
hey,
yeah.
When Bilbo passed his estate
Yeah.
down to Frodo, there were signatures upon signatures upon signatures.
Yeah.
that's just normal for a house. I'm okay with it. I'm
I
fine.
mean,
Um, so what are to the DM off record? What are the chances that I can buy an entire town? I already got a mansion.
You
Might as well buy a town.
you can certainly try. I could think of a few towns that would suit you. I would say some of not these major cities and towns are going to be a little rough. There are certainly some smaller ones that you guys haven't dug into that are a little off the beaten path that I would say are possible.
I think
All right. Yeah.
we can get a good deal on some real estate down in Lork.
Yeah.
All right.
Good point.
There it
That
goes. The
town is
light bulb
certainly
went on.
available for sale.
I
Uh-huh.
don't know.
The light
Do
bulb
I?
went
Hold on.
on. Lork was destroyed by stone giants,
Yeah.
so the whole town's leveled. So we can definitely get some
Oh,
real estate.
Oh,
Hey,
look
oh,
there he
who
oh!
is.
joined us.
Nice, we got red.
I was like, oh, Evan popped. I mean, Ryan's here. We're good. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I have a no camera. What?
Yeah, it looks like
He,
a OBS screen or something.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
he's in
on
the process
Facebook.
of porting and setting up and reversing, and he's then got to send that up to the satellite, receive it
It,
back,
at least he didn't do a
convert
mirrored
it
screen
14
this time, because
times.
that was messing with me last time.
Yeah.
I like it. Um. So, are we in the process of taking a long rest, or through the night, or did we wake up and that's where we're starting? I can't remember.
I think we're waking up by the river, right?
In a
Or
van by the
close to it
river?
at least. In a van by the river.
Is it
Yeah,
white?
you guys don't have horses. Yeah, I don't think we did that. I gotta admit, guys, I didn't record where we were.
Uh,
I'm a terrible DM tonight.
I can confirm from the stream.
No, Ryan, don't do it.
Would you roll for
He
initiative?
did it.
Oh, he mirrored. Ugh, gross. So we were at
Ah,
the A in Crags in the middle, or no, we had just gone in the outside of the Crags. Sorry, and we were about to take a long rest, and you were giving us time to settle in there, and that's where we stopped because that's 2 days. We have one more day
yep.
travel
Okay.
to the what is that, the Bedford Blackford Road? Blackford?
Yeah, so you had half a day to here,
Perfect.
another 24 miles or so. Yeah, so you guys were just getting out of it.
Awesome. All right.
And
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
all. Just
we
wanted to
we
make
were
sure.
discussing water walk or something else to cross the river before getting to Blackford Road.
Yeah, I have
All right.
water
All right.
walk prepared already.
But we wanted to make
There
sure
it
we
is.
had that before the long rests. We talked about it.
Hmm.
So any spells anybody needs to change as we approach the river.
Cool.
Did you have
All
something
right.
you
All
want to do
right.
there, Key?
Thank
You want to roll intelligence and see for Griswold and see how many words he learns?
No, I'm not. Yeah. Nope. Nope. No. 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 I was thinking
I,
about my port and rolls once we wake up.
I
That's
would I would like to learn some words tonight.
Oh
I would
no!
like to study up.
Here we go.
So with that said, Ryan, what's going on, man? I didn't get to say hello before I did that. And we just got started. Everyone was kind of running a little bit late today, so you're coming in at the perfect time.
All right.
Other than Evan, who is not going to join us.
Evan's going to be about 7 days late.
So, anyways, does anyone want to play Griswold tonight?
Do not.
No thanks.
All right, I'm
I don't
happy to
think I have
play
the right
Grizz.
mindset.
I'm backlining this one, by the way.
I don't want the curse of bad rolls.
I like it.
I have a feeling that
Maybe
whoever has to play
Bro.
Grizz
Ooh,
is cursed with bad rolls for 2
that's a
weeks.
good question. Let's find out if that hits me. I don't like it. I feel icky.
All I know
The
is
curse has been pushed over to me now.
I hope so. That'd be nice.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Ricky Bobby.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm.
All right, I would like to learn a little bit of Dwarven. I will allow me to reach deep into my knowledge banks here and see how much I can learn tonight.
I mean, let's be
Pancake?
honest.
Oh,
Dude, did I
Giants,
call it or did I call it? Not
Giant
that one.
is not an extensive language. I think I've pretty much learned every word in Giant by now. Let's be honest.
pretty much. You can handle most of the conversation. But did you learn baby yet? That's the other one you need to add to your repertoire.
I think
Baby
baby and
giant.
giant is the same as English, or common rather. Baby.
Is it okay? Baby. So I will learn 5 words. I'll let them add that.
5 words.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do on your long rest to set up then?
Um,
Nah, I'm good.
I'm still writing in my book, but that's it.
All right.
I
All
think I
right.
learned the new spells. So. Ooh. Actually, no. I'm gonna learn. I need to learn one more. I need to learn lightning bolt. So I'm gonna do that right in the book. But that's it. Somebody's rolling.
Somebody's
Yeah, that's
rolling
me.
for the pets.
Yep. So let's see. We got. Where's that? 2, 3. We got a badger, a panther, and a giant elk.
Nice. Cool. Those are some goodies.
Okay. And I think I did say last time, now that it's starting to come back to me, is that you guys are going to have a clear night. So whatever you need to do to set up, that way we can pick up first thing in the morning. I
Cool.
did already roll for that.
All right. I'm all good.
Okay. With that said, then you guys wake up first thing in the morning. Actually, I have not heard you say a peep yet. You are there, right?
I'm here.
There
Hey,
you are.
I got a 5 and a 9. Those are some good port and rolls, boys.
Man, you didn't get to use your 2 and 20.
No, I did. No, I didn't. You're right. I didn't. But that's okay. 9 and 5 are some good rolls. That'll work.
9 and 5 are good. All right, so you guys wake up. It's a very cloudy or a very foggy morning. Limited visibility. You guys can see about 100 feet in a given time. The fog's kind of making its way through. Opens up in various patches. You can see sometimes further, sometimes shorter. With that said, it's pretty cloudy at this point, so you can't quite see the sun. Getting a little cold as you head this far north. Overnight, you actually saw some what you thought was a little bit of snow come down. You wake up to a strong frost on the ground. Most of the blades of grass this far north are starting to get pretty cold. They're all frozen over. Strong bite of wind in the air.
Nice. Huh. Getting pretty chilly, boys.
Bit nipply out here, guys
Yeah.
and gals.
Let's
It
dig.
is. Seems fine. I'm fine.
He's like, no, I'm good with this robe. We're fine.
Good.
I'm good. Yeah, I can't believe I have 3 houses. I'm excited. Had no idea. Anyways,
All right. So
let's
first
go
thing in the
ahead and
morning, what
on.
do you guys want to do?
keep heading on.
Keeping on, man.
Trucking north by northwest.
All right. So with that said, so based on where you guys were, you were heading up towards that long road. You were able to get to about there. You guys are able to hit the river first thing in the morning. You only get through about a few hours of traveling at that point before you guys come up to the Chamb3r River, a pretty large river. Yep.
Am I supposed to have a map on my screen?
Did I not move everybody over? No, I didn't.
Nope.
Thank you, Ashley. How about that? You guys are in the north now.
Perfect.
Nice.
Okay, so from where you guys were camped out, let me redo that again. You guys are heading this way. It was only about 8 miles to the river from where you were heading. Sorry, you were further up, heading towards that A and road. Yeah, so it's only about 8 miles to the river before you guys hit it. And you come, and this is a big old lazy river heading from east to west. So from Chamb3r to Luskin coming down. And this thing is slow, it's large, just kind of creeping along. No signs of frost or anything on it at this point. You do see this early in the morning, though, a few barges out on the river making its way down. It seems to primarily be floating. Heavily guarded, actually. There are several soldiers on both sides. You see dwarven soldiers guarding this thing, as well as on boats behind it and in front of it, making its way down. You get the hint this is a fairly well-traveled river, moving goods from Chamb3r down to Luskin quite often and back. It's not an uncommon occurrence, but you managed to catch one as it's making its way down the river. Doesn't
Maybe we
seem to be a
can
bridge in sight from where you're at either.
maybe we can hitch a ride. Are they headed towards Luskin or headed?
They are
Towards
heading
Chamb3r.
towards Luskin, and the river's about I would say probably 200 yards across or so. So pretty large river. And this is a big barge, but it's out there a good 7,500 yards from the shore and kind of cruising downward.
You think we can get their attention?
Yeah. I first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Water Walk on all of us. That lasts for an hour, and I can get up to 10 willing creatures.
Victims.
So there are 6 of you plus Frank. So 7 plus your 3. So there's your 10.
Ooh, I like it. So are we running up and hitching a ride to this thing?
Yeah, maybe if you can get their attention, then
Do we see axe members patrolling on these barges?
They don't appear to be axe members. They seem to be, from what you can tell, private, but then give me a perception check. More detail.
Do I have advantage since I know what I'm looking for?
Yeah. Go for it.
Good.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
26 and that 20.
And their families.
All right. Yeah, taking a look, you don't recognize them as axe members. It appears to be private, from what you can tell. You see a name now. You're looking a little bit closer on the side of the barge. Barnaby's Mineral Extractions. You do recognize this actually from your time. This is one of the larger mining operations within the Chamb3r city at the time, and it seems to be some privately guarded soldiers, privately trained. So they are in a form of uniform, but not one that you immediately recognize. However, it does seem to be painted in the uniforms are in a similar color and style as the barge, the name on the barges.
Hmm.
I'll relay that and say that I'd be okay to hitch a ride.
Okay. We don't see. Let's see. I'm trying to think. How do we want to try and flag these guys down? You said they're kind of far off, right? Or no?
Well,
They're about
we
75
can.
yards out on the river, and they're kind of coming down. You guys caught them up in front, so they haven't quite reached you yet. They're about on this 200-yard river, 75 yards off the shore. Out there, there are 3 ships, one in front, one in back, and then a big. And those are actually sailing ships, and then there's the one big freighter right in the middle that is lined with guards as well as guards on the front and back ship.
Okay.
We can walk out to meet them.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You did cast water walking. Okay. All right. What boat do you guys want to get on? What are we thinking? First one, last one.
It's probably all the same fleet, so
Door number
probably
2,
doesn't
Bob.
matter.
Door number 2, Bob.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Okay, so you guys are just walking down on the river then?
Pick number 3. Yeah. So we'll just walk right out on the river and try to flag down a boat.
All right. So as you guys step offshore, you find that you are immediately caught in the attention of these guys. They were pretty sharp. They were scanning the riverbeds pretty closely. And as soon as this group of 10 then steps out on the water, including a giant, baby giant, a tiger, and a panther badger and giant elk, you guys stand out pretty significantly, standing on top of the water. So you've been walking your way out, flagging these guys down. As they immediately jump to attention, you see most of them move to this side of the boat. So they're on that first boat. There are about 8 soldiers now on your side. There seems to be a couple that have stayed behind on the opposite side as well. And then in the back, you can make out at least 6 soldiers that have come to this side also. The ones on the barge seem to be staying put. There's 4 on each side, kind of lined up space from beginning to end, and they are holding their position. However, weapons are raised. You see crossbows on each of them that are currently up in the air on high alert as you guys walk out.
I'm going to take off my cloak of Technicolor Dreamcoat, making it all white though, and I'm going to take my staff, kind of like, and put my staff like the white cloak on top of the staff, and just kind of
All
little
right.
white flag.
As the gentleman in the front boat approaches, you see his crossbow in particular go down. The other ones are still up, focusing on you. So you now have a good 15 crossbows pointed in your direction, monitoring, and the other side seems to be on alert as well, watching for some type of sneak attack. Keeping an eye opposite shore that you guys are. And the gentleman in the front that has put his down, he seems to be a little bit more highly decorated than the rest, standing a little bit higher on the bow. Calls out, "Halt! What may I do for you?"
Nice. You want me to talk to him?
Yeah, you're the charismatic one.
Spaceman.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we mean you no harm. We're just looking for safe passage down to Luskin. Saw the boats, and we're hoping you guys can maybe give us a ride.
This may not be the boat for you, friend.
Why do you say that?
This is no passenger transport. As you can see, this is cargo. We are here on business. You are unknown and untrustworthy.
Well,
I believe you may want to wait behind. And clearly, by the fact that you are standing on this river, you are capable, which worries my men.
yeah. So have you? I'll introduce myself. My name's Warwick. Have you heard of the Phandalin Phive?
Nice.
Sir, I'm Faucio. I have not.
You have not. I'm gonna turn back to our team and say, guys, this might be a little more difficult than I thought. If you want, cast a spell on him. I suggest we get safe passage. What do you think? No go?
Nah,
Oh,
that's not worth it.
all right, perfect.
Looking at like the 30-some crossbows like aimed at me. Yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah. What was his name? Spoucio? Like Fabio? Spoucio?
Faucio. Falcio.
Faucio, mean you no harm whatsoever. We're just looking for safe passage. Any way we could just jump on the third boat. If is there anything we could pay you to maybe get safe passage? We'll be like your cargo. Not going to make any trouble.
Give me a persuasion check.
Right.
We can also help in a fight too if one
Make that with
if one
advantage.
arises.
You can either take the advantage roll or Adrian, you can roll for persuasion as well with that last minute addition.
No, go ahead.
All right, so let's see. Since I already rolled once, roll again. 22, 23 actually. I get a nice.
So you are good with the spear.
Better than you would think. Yes. Yeah.
How are your sea legs?
Well, I mean, we're walking on water, so I feel like they're pretty good.
Griswold pulls out the fire giant fingernails and drapes them over his shoulder again.
No.
Kind of looks around. You see, Amrook, you're still watching closely with your perception check from earlier. Althea, as are you. You see this. He looks a little nervous as he's looking at the shores. He looks kind of looks disappointed at his crew. We could use all the help we could get, men, in exchange for assisting us and some small coin as you offered. We shall allow you to ride down here.
What? Before we kind of get into this voyage, what kind of assistance or troubles are you thinking about or worried about? So I'm just gonna say, if we're risking our lives, I'm not sure, us paying you makes a lot of sense, but we're more than willing to help you out.
It's not enough that we gotta ride.
I hope to be none. Typically, these voyages are quite quiet, but you never know. There are bandits. This is a valuable cargo. You never know who's going to come after it.
All right.
We've heard stories of frost giants attacking the coast. Have they have you guys have any attacks from giants?
You see him just kind of put his head down in despair. We lost a good ship last week. Captain was a friend of mine. No witnesses, no survivors.
Well, just to kind of go a little more into depth about how resourceful we are. I mean, we fought some giants still here, so I think we're more than capable to get you guys to where you need to go safely. I mean, do we have the nails, right? Right.
You guys have draped the nails, so I like it.
Yeah.
All right. So you say an even swap. Your skills for a ride.
That's all we're asking for. Just a quick ride to Luskin. We're more than willing to help you guys out get there safely. I think it's a fair trade. We're risking our lives, right?
Give me one persuasion check, just to be
with
over basis here.
Without advantage. What do you think?
Without advantage, but it's a low DC.
Persuasion. Oh, 10 technically.
And we'll do it. All right, you have an agreement. I warn you, it will be a long day. We will be arriving in Luskin just after dark.
Cool.
But you men are welcome to board. Should we send a small boat over for you? Hi, Amanda. Please pass along my regards.
She said hi back, but I was on mute.
If you,
That's okay. I saw the voice, the mouth move.
If you just want to lower drawbridge, rope ladder, something for us, we can get up.
Yes, absolutely. So he's gonna pull you guys. Might I request that we split the group to the front ship and the back ship? Additional eyes.
I'm gonna turn to the group. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if I'm
with the party.
I don't know if I'm good with the party.
Do I get a count from my perception on how many they have on each ship, or no? Just a general.
Yeah. From what you can tell on the front, there appears to be about 12 in the lead ship. Looking back, there appears to be 10 in the back ship.
How do you guys
and 8 in between?
How do you guys feel about them moving all into one boat and we go on like the third boat or the first boat altogether. What do you think? I don't know if I like splitting up the party. Just saying, guys. Seems a little fishy.
Are you whispering this to us, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm referring to you guys. I'm not talking out loud.
Okay.
What do you
I
guys
don't think
think?
I mind splitting up too terribly much, but we should probably get some close quarters combat and some rangers on each of the vessels, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking I
There,
should probably be split from Warwick and Grizz since they have healing capabilities.
Probably.
they're also a little light on the center boat if you want to try and convince them that we'd be more useful in the back two boats instead of the front boat.
Okay. How would you feel about us being split between the second and third boats? I'm saying this to Fabio, Flanzer, Feeler.
Falchio.
Fellatio.
Yes, I could accept that. I'm just generally looking for more coverage for my men. We feel a little bit concerned about the back. We didn't have quite enough men to protect as well as I would like.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we could split between those two boats, or unless you want all of us to go on your last or middle boat, we can do that as well.
No, I think that's good. Let's split between the middle and the back.
Okay.
I can accept that.
I'll go on the back.
Yeah, Adrian, where do you think you're going?
Okay, Siddle, you went in the back.
I'll go in the back too, since I can leap forward.
I believe I would be best in the middle.
I'll go in the middle.
All right. If Grizz is going in the middle, I'll go in the back.
All right, I'll go in the middle too, and I think Reed's gonna have to come in the middle with us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You got Althea, Grizz plus Frank, and Warwick in the middle.
And then,
I'll
And
go in the
then
back,
you've got
then.
Siddle, Amrook, Adrin in the back currently. Adrin has his 3 compatriots. Reed, what was that?
I'll drop them because them being on a boat's kind of funny. So I'll.
Adrian, can you just have them run along the shore beside us? Just in case we would need them.
I could do that just in case.
Just have them follow along on the shore.
Yeah.
They should.
Yeah,
be
we
able
can
to
do
keep
that.
Up.
Yeah.
I'll go in the
Okay.
back. Seeing as
Reed in the back.
Amrook can jump forward and I can stay back with every.
Unless they attack from behind. Then you and Settle are fucked.
Siddle's fucked.
I only gotta be faster than him. We're good. All right.
All right, so you're dropping them. You're a couple guys then.
They're gonna run alongside the shore. So yeah.
You're running alongside. All right.
Yeah. You're gonna have to wait.
I think
No.
Frank would be best off riding in the middle with me. He is very valuable here. You take care of something, Eric?
No. Oh yeah, 2 seconds. But go ahead. Keep going. Just keep going.
No problem. And so you guys get to meet some of the guards. There seems to be a small captain of each ship. Captain of the. Well,
You get
the real real Griswold just reached out to me.
Oh,
Is he watching the stream and he tells you what he wants?
that would be awesome. That would be fantastic. Lindsay, I'm not playing.
I hope not. He just said it's killing him not to be there to play Griswold. I said both figuratively and literally.
That's pretty good. I like it.
All right, almost. Eric, you got the pup over?
Yep, he's here.
Nice.
He's
All right, so
getting...
you guys are each introduced to the what appears to be the captain of the guards on each ship. In the middle ship, the guard introduces himself as Giles.
Giles. Okay.
Giles, Giles. And the back is Chamb3r.
Chamb3r.
Giles. Perfect.
Chamez. And so Faucio in front seems to be on guard, your typical soldier, professional. You see him very, very postured, uptight, runs things by the book. Giles meets you. Seems a little bit laid back. He kind of shimmies over to Althea, Grizz, and Warwick. How'd you guys do it? How'd you walk on water like that?
Well,
Did you ever hear
25
of a
gold
man
pieces.
by the name of Jesus?
Can also turn
Jesus.
water into wine. Just saying.
Is that the one with the big beard in the back?
For 25 gold pieces, I'll tell you. Or, actually, you know what? For the deed to the boat, I'll show you.
I wish I owned a boat like this. I wouldn't be working this duty if I did.
Who owns these boats? Just curious.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
We're paid by the Barnaby's Mineral Extractions up in Mirabar.
Interesting. All right. So, Faucio.
Several of these ships up and down every week.
Oh man. All right.
What was that? Sorry.
Faucio doesn't. He doesn't have the deed. There's not a deed like on the boat or anything. Nothing.
No, we're just hired hands.
Dang. All right. Well, never mind, Giles. Thought you were going to be able to help me out. Anyways, water walk.
My apologies.
Sorry. So you seem a little laid back. Playing any games? Gamble? Maybe?
I do a little gambling, but I'm on middle barge this week. As you can see, we're pretty exposed. And you look around, you guys are. This middle barge doesn't have an upstairs or downstairs. This thing is just loaded. There's a walkway on each side of it. That's kind of about a 4-foot walkway. The middle is just piled high with something that is tarped over all the way back, pretty low in the water right now. So there's really nowhere to go. So it's pretty exposed.
Do you
I thought you
know?
would have my head if I got caught gambling out here. But in Luskin, there are some places we can do some gambling.
All right. What kind of cargo are you telling between me and you? I mean, you telling anything good? Expensive?
You know, I don't know, but there's a tarp loose on the other side. I may have taken a quick glance under there. It looks like a hell of a lot of silver.
Why don't if you get a chance to sneak back over there and take a look, why don't you go take a look and confirm, and maybe we can have ourselves a conversation. I'm saying this low enough. I don't want anybody else. I don't want this getting out to other guards or anything, right?
He's on the boat for not 2 minutes, and he's already scheming.
To be fair,
That's
you don't know this.
That's beautiful.
I don't know if I can. I can't do that. I've sworn to protect this. I'm taking a fair day's wage.
I'm just saying, if you want to make a little more, might be worth it. But anyways,
No, your offer is appreciated. Don't get me wrong. I have thought about it many times myself, but I can't do it.
All right, Giles. Well, where do you?
better don't get me fired. I request that you don't either.
Oh no, I wouldn't risk the lives of my companions. So no worries.
All right.
Giles,
All right,
where
much
do you
appreciated.
need us? Where do you need us to be?
If you could just spread out, my men are currently set up side by side. Call you the Ramblers. You go where you seem to know what you're doing. I'll let you do what you need to do, and keep an eye on everything. Threats from we're protected from the front and back right now. It's mostly the threats from the shore that I'm worried about.
All right. Well, how about me and my companions? We'll stand shore side and watch that while you guys do what you got to do. We'll stay in a group.
All right, excellent.
Perfect. So we're just gonna do that.
Garrett, is there a crow's nest or anything like that on the third ship? Third ship?
Yeah. So what you got is this two-masted, this small little two-masted ship. Give you the layout here. I'll pull you guys over just so you can see a similar ship. for visual purposes.
How fast are we going down this river?
About 5 miles an hour.
So if I pried
Oh.
2 boards up and tied a rope to the back, like where are we at with water skiing?
At 5 miles an hour, going with the current, it'd be a little difficult. You just don't have enough traction, and you're quite dense. If you were a halfling, it'd be borderline being able to make it happen. The
I
density of
suggest it to
Amrook
read.
is just a little too great.
I suggest it to read.
I'm actually gonna roam the ship to see what's lying around.
So,
I love it.
so what you guys see is this is a 3-tiered ship. The front and back have you can take some stairs upward up to the bow and the stern. There are a couple crossbows mounted in the very back.
Is anybody else
And
black
the front
screen?
has some steering.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's all
screen?
black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Sorry,
you're
just didn't
seeing
want you to
nothing.
go through the whole thing and then us realize, oh, he was describing that, but we don't see it.
I appreciate that. Is odd. All lighting is off. You should have full visibility.
Our characters aren't on the map, though.
Hmm. All right. Let me.
You don't have to describe it to me. Just describe if there's anything that seems
Not nailed down.
end of interest.
Yeah. One second. I want to try something. You guys can see anything now, can you?
It
I
just
just saw
flashed
some-
for a second, but that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, it did flash for a second. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try one more thing.
Adrian had enough time to memorize it.
It's
Yeah,
it's
right.
still up and okay, never mind. Now it's gone.
Wait. Would you say it was up for you, Siddle?
Yeah, it was up the whole thing, not just flashed.
What the heck? Why would some of you see it and some of you not when there's no characters on here and it's all the same?
Intelligence check.
Rusty's hacking.
That is
All right. Anything?
negative.
All right. Last thing, and then I'm done.
Wonder if you can go into developer mode and make it visible.
And
So
make
you
what?
and make it visible so you can see everything. I bet you could in browser mode.
Oh, so there should be no reason that you can't see it right now. There's no limitations. There's no visibility on. You used to be able to see it all, even with no characters on there. It would just be. It's like the map.
It's on a
It
different.
has the
Yeah,
same settings as the map.
It's on a different map, right? 'Cause it wasn't the last time you had our map and the
The DM
DM's
screen.
Yeah. So there is no settings on here that would limit you. So this is identical to the map right now that you guys look at every single time.
Can you take us to the map
And there's
and see if
no-
that's working? Maybe it's a glitch.
Yeah, let me take you back to the map real quick. And I'm just curious, just for this is more for future knowledge, and I'll come back to you, Reed. All right, let me know if you guys can see the map.
We can.
Yep, back to the map.
All right, map good. Everything else, everything is identical here. Let me pull you back to the ships.
There it is.
There we go.
All right, I'll take it. So
Have you tried turning
Now,
it
real
off
quick-
and back on again?
Exactly.
So this is what you're looking at here as the general ship. This one's a very bland layout, obviously, but you're looking at this 3-tiered ship. You've got the middle base there with a double mast system. That's what you're looking at right there and right there. Though it's cut off with the crow's nest on the back mast. You can drop down to the basement. Once you go to the sub basement is what you see over here. Making your way around. There's a basement out to all of it. You can't quite see most of this yet. Peeking down the stairs, you can see this the set of tables right here. They kind of walk you around the ship, and you see that. You see a few of the rowboats that are ready to go. You see some other barrels stored down here, some alcohol, some water, some various food and snacks as well. You can't quite see what's in the back. This door seems to be off limits for you back here, and then and then you've got the upper tier, which you got steering up here, and the crossbows. And so what you're seeing is for these, this is the front and the back ships, not the barge. You're seeing these 10 guys scattered throughout. You've kind of seen 4 guys laid out down here on the back ship. And you're seeing a couple up here. And then 2 mounted on the crossbows, and then 2 standing just above the stairs. So they pretty much space themselves evenly out, 5 and 5 on each side as you approach it. And then as you make your way around, so Reed, you're kind of looking at what's readily available. You make your way downstairs. You see some cards and some cups that were left out on the table. Appears to be they were playing some poker earlier. You see some personal effects that have been tucked into various corners. Underneath steps, you find a few knapsacks that have been tucked down there. They seem to be pushed away, likely the sailors' personal items that have been pushed down. You also see some almost like cubbies up underneath, under the hold that were used for storage. You see some other baggage up there as well. Otherwise, the place is pretty much clear of individual knickknacks, just because the boat does rock a lot.
Out of the deck of cards that are laying around, I'm gonna take a Jack of Clubs, a Queen of Hearts, and an Ace of Diamonds.
Such a dick move, and I love it.
All from separate decks, if I can.
All right, so one from there seems to be one fresh deck there, one that's kind of been dealt out and was left. They hadn't quite wrapped it up yet. And then you find a third one off to the side as well. It looks to be a spare. So you're taking one from each.
Yep.
All right, and you're gonna take the jack clubs from the. So you have the jack clubs from the one that's actually spread out on the table. The queen of diamonds is from the backup, and then the ace is from the spare.
I love it.
And as you're down there meandering around, one of the sailors looks down. Oi, we need your help up here. And you guys, so Adrian and Amrook, you and then Siddle and Reed's kind of meandering around. The third guy is gonna come up to you. Just come up, offer his hand. James.
Who's he coming up to?
He's gonna kind of. I'm assuming the 3 of you are kind of. You just came over to the ship. You're coming on together. So Siddle, Amrook, and Adrian, while Reed's meandering around, and he's just gonna shake your hand, James.
Adrian.
Siddle,
Amrook.
good to meet
He's
you.
gonna nod and walk away.
Charming person.
Who was
Like
that guy?
I'm a dick.
His name was James.
All right, Jim it is. Got it.
So yeah, Chames. James, like James, with a CH.
Oh, Chim.
Chim.
Kim. So they all seem to go back to their post, and they generally glance at each of you once in a while, but otherwise, you guys are left pretty well alone to keep an eye on the shore. They are intently looking around. Some looking along the shore, some looking into the water, some looking above. They are just looking at from all sides potential escape or potential onlooking attacks. These guys are on edge.
I am going to approach one of the guys on the all right, help me out here. Starboard? Is that the left side?
Nope.
Port is left, starboard's right.
Port. All right. I'm going to check out with one of the guys on the port side then, since I'm on a boat. Kind of look like if he's looking onto the water, I'm going to kind of look out there with him too, kind of like scanning. So,
Okay.
what are we on the what are we on the watch here for?
You kind of startle him as you can cut over there. He jumps. Oh. Anything, sir. Been any number of attacks over the past year. Orc hordes making their way through here. Ice giants are the most recent of them. Some come from the sky. There's been reports of storm giants making their way through here as well. Hell, even occasionally there are reports of things coming up from the river, although reports vary and usually no survivors to describe. I'm on my lookout for just about anything that looks weary, whether they're pirates or natural forces.
Have you been with the company here for very long, or you look like you've been? This isn't your first rodeo, as they say.
6 months now, up and down twice a week.
What have you most incurred?
The orcs have been the worst of them. Coming through this area often. Number of barbarians as well. They tend to distract you on one side and approach from the other. That's why we were a bit worried whenever you started walking on the water. As you can see, we were keeping our backs in line as well. They seem to align themselves with some nasty underwater creatures so that you can never get a good look at it. Luckily, we've been able to outrun them and fire them, scare them off every time on my watch. Other ships are not so lucky.
Do you know what you're hauling or what you're protecting?
Typically, mostly silver coming out of Mirabar these days with this number of guards, although I'm on a lot of different ships. There's a lot of timber that comes down this way, some other trinkets, some ore. Once in a while, we're lucky enough to haul some diamonds, but that's usually kept a little bit tighter, not quite as large of a haul. This one seems to be silver ore.
Okay.
Back to my
Good to
water
know if
skiing
we come
question.
across anywhere.
What was that?
Back to my water skiing question. I also have water walk on, so
That would hurt.
it
Hey, I
just
mean,
drags me.
there are
How does
people
that
who
work?
do skiing, right?
So yeah, it'd basically be like skiing on concrete, unless you're wearing some
Yeah.
skis of some type. I guess if you had a couple boards that you laid down, I would rule that the
You know
water
what?
walk would work on the boards. The boards would then hold, so you would just skid along.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd
I
get
would
some.
say it was allowable with the water walk.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
not
that'd
gonna
get
do
some
it.
like get some Heelys. Get some or roller skates.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Is there
Yeah,
anybody in the crow's
I
nest?
wouldn't do it barefooting. No, in both cases, the crow's nest are actually empty.
How high up?
About 30 feet.
I jump up there.
All right. From the vantage point, you've got a pretty strong visibility throughout. Um, the both sides of the water are pretty um,
Can we
pretty
make him
open.
do?
Is that?
Can we make him do an acrobatics check since we are moving?
Yeah, I think
mean,
we could. Okay, give me the acrobatics. I like it. Your party has said it's a little more difficult than you think it is.
do I get
That one.
advantage since my boots?
They help you leap up there. They don't help you settle in well.
All right, athletics or acrobatics?
I will give you. I'll give you the option. You can take whichever one you want.
There you go.
Acrobatics for style points. Athletics for just jumping up there and latching on like a spider monkey.
I don't know, dude.
And with the athletics leaping up there like a spider monkey, so you're not exactly pretty about it. You leap up and just grab on to this thing from the outside like you're latching on as a spider monkey, and with your considerable strength you just kind of push yourself up and fall over into this little crow's nest, at which point you stand up like you meant to do that.
Just like I planned it.
Uh, I'm gonna shape change into like a not a huge gigantic spider, but a decent sized spider, and just climb up the up the mast.
All right,
And
so you're heading up the.
when I get to the top, shape change back to my normal form and just wave to Amrook. What are you doing down there?
See, you're above Amrook up on top of the mast.
Yeah, I'm up in the crow's nest. What are you doing down there?
Well, he's in the crow's nest.
Oh, you
He
did
leapt
make
up
it
and
up
then
there.
pulled himself into the. Yeah, he kind of
Oh, you
leapt
made
up
it
and just
into it.
grabbed
Okay.
onto the outside, and then flipped himself into the barrel of the crow's nest before he popped up. So it wasn't
Oh, okay.
pretty. He
I
didn't
thought
hop like
he
right
didn't.
into it. He basically just
I thought he
on
didn't
the
make it
outside of
into
this
the.
barrel.
Never mind then. Completely forget I did any of that. It was a
All right,
figment
so
of your.
you're not cozying up in the crow's nest or anything.
Nah.
All right, so yeah, with that pretty good visibility, there's some brush on the sides. Seems to be some cold weather foliage up at this point. From where you're at, up on the crow's nest, you can see the spine of the world looking to the north, way off in the distance. So you're just seeing the top of the peaks up there. Very familiar sight to you based on your history. But otherwise, pretty good visibility on both sides from the crow's nest. So any perception checks you take will be for advantage.
Okay. I'm actually I assume there's a ladder to come down. I'll climb down the ladder and suggest that possibly one of our marksmen go up. I just wanted to check it out.
You've got
Since
Siddle
I
and
knew
Reed
the
with you.
area.
I will. I'll use a charge, cast spider climb my way up there.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna whisper, "There's a ladder." As he
Yeah,
walks
I'm
up
gonna climb up the
sideways.
opposite side just to fuck with you.
Yeah, but that's not as cool looking though.
I mean, I give you that. I tried to jump up there. I'm not dissing it. I just for flavor.
I just, I've grown accustomed to climbing as a spider, so
Okay. So we are set. We got our ranger up there.
All right. So with that said, you guys, the first couple hours of the day go by uneventfully. You guys make good time. Everything's pretty quiet. These guards seem to be on point as far as keeping an eye out. They are not easily distracted. They are very much in the zone. You guys notice it, and things are quiet. You pass an empty river barge that does come back upriver, being towed by a number of dwarves on another boat, pulling it upriver at one point, a few hours in early morning. But otherwise, it's a quiet river. You do see a large number of wildlife along the banks of the river, making your way down as well. Most things, everything that you would expect to see. You can also see the badger, the giant elk, and the panther running along the side of the river at the time. Are they on the same side that you guys started at, Adrian? I didn't really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they would be on the south side.
Got it. So you see them making away. You lose track of them here and there in the brush, and then they'll pop up again. But you see them making their way pretty easily along the way, without much issue. About halfway through the day, the group decides to take a little break and lunch. They're going to split up into two different groups. So they invite you guys down for lunch. They're gonna pull you aside, Reed. You look like a bit of a gambler yourself. Would you like to play some cards?
Yeah, for sure. I would love.
Fantastic. We got a little game around here called Jack's Wild. You know it.
Never heard of Jack, but I'm always up for some games.
Excellent. We'll play a little Jack's Wild with you. Are you okay with It's a bit steep, my friend. We play for 5 silver pieces a hand.
Do I have? Can I do a history check to see if I know Jack's Wild?
Yeah, go ahead and give me the history check.
While he's doing history check, I'm going to cast message. I'm assuming that the third boat's pretty close. I'm just gonna cast message towards, I don't know, whoever's closest in our party, except for Reed. Not Reed, because he's not up in the moment. And just
You
ask,
cast and message the closest person on your party in the next boat.
yeah, and just ask how everything's going. Make sure we're still good.
All right. So between Siddle Amrook and Adrian, whoever wants to be furthest north in the boat, you can make the call.
I would probably be on towards the front of the boat. I'd probably be towards the front of the boat.
Okay. So Adrian's gonna be the closest one to you, Warwick.
What's that?
Yeah, that's more towards the back.
Yeah.
So Siddle's up there, so it's really between Amrook and Adrian. Since Reed's now down below.
So yeah, I'll cast the Adrian. That's fine. Is everything still okay? Are you guys good on the boat?
I think we're okay. I don't know if you talked to anybody, but it sounds like orcs have been an issue. Some of the frost giants. Some things coming up from the river itself. But it sounds like orcs have been the most of an issue.
All right, I can't reply back, but perfect. All right,
Yeah.
cool. That's all I wanted to do. Make sure
All
they're
right.
still.
Good. And so, Reed, based on that, you've heard of it before. It's not a game that you've played well. What you are familiar with is just basic poker rules. Basically, 5-card stud, one deal. You can turn in 3 cards. What you've got, get up to 3 cards back, and then asking them some quick questions about it. You find out that basically the one-eyed or two-eyed jacks are wild. You know from your experience that the two-eyed jacks are the clubs and diamonds.
Interesting.
uh,
Let me double check to see what money I do have on me. I think I only have gold on me. I don't think I've pocketed.
We can make some change.
I'll throw in an entire gold piece. We'll keep it interesting.
Two guys are gonna look at each other. All right, we got a taker. Good deal. And so three guys are gonna sit on the table with you. So you got there's the 4 of you. These guys are not quite what you're used to. They're a little bit more straight laced. Each in full uniforms, well paid, a little more antsy. Don't seem to have poker faces whatsoever. You're reading these guys like books right off the bat. They're excited. They think they're taking your money. With their set of cards. So you start to see them. The one guy's going to deal immediately to your left. Start shuffling the cards up. Let's see if I've not used this before. I'm on the fly here. Let's go with the cards other than our attempt last time. Decks. Playing cards. There we go. So how do I deal this? Deal 5 cards to Reed. I deal to myself. That's no good. No good at all.
I could.
You could deal
Nope.
to a couple of us, and we will play as the NPCs.
Yeah, we'll do that. You guys can just be the MCC. Nope, I did not want to steal that. I cancel that. All right, let me reset this
No way.
to do it accordingly.
You can't steal that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It gave me a prompt.
Oh, you meant the actual steal.
Yeah.
Deal 5 cards to you. Can I add multiple? Yeah. So Carl, you are the dealer for playing as Amrook. Siddle, you will be there as well. And we will go with Eric. At the last minute, a 5th one is gonna. You know what? 2 more guys see the gold flowing, and they say they're jumping in as well. Deal is all in. So each of you guys will play one.
Noise.
Warwick.
So you guys are attracted to shiny things, huh?
Althea.
Yeah.
Well, when it's going to end up in my pocket at the end of the night. Absolutely.
We'll see how that ends up.
I like it.
All right. Now, what I did not do was remove it. If anyone gets the Jack of Clubs, you do not have it. I need to deal you another one.
I have the Jack of Clubs,
Huh. So I can't.
which is a shame. Which is a shame because I would almost have a straight.
Can I see?
Interesting. I have it. It's just not in my hand.
Oops.
Huh. I thought you could deal them face up, can't you? Deal.
I see a 3 of clubs.
I think everyone sees the 3 of clubs currently.
Yeah, I clicked
So
on
fine.
the wrong thing. That's my bad.
You're
Yeah,
good.
I pulled it.
If we hover,
I pulled
we
it onto
can
my-
draw.
I pulled it onto my screen. Not sure what that means.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, no problem. I'm just playing blind here. You guys are playing the deck officially. I've got no idea what's going on. You guys are playing by standard poker rules. Standard poker rules. You guys are playing for each of the characters in the order of. Let's see, Amrook. I said you were the dealer, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Ha!
Amrook, you're the dealer. Reed, you're immediately to his right. After that, to the left. So it's Amrook. It is Warwick playing equivalency. It is then Althea. then Adrin and Siddle.
Oh, hold on.
I imagine we're going clockwise from dealer, so it would go Warwick, Althea.
So yeah, Warwick, Althea. Warwick's going to be the first act then. And remember, two-eyed jacks are wild, and so the Jack of Diamonds is still out there. If you have that, that is your wild card. If anyone does not know the order of the pokers, just let me know, the poker hands. Otherwise, let's play it out. You guys have all anteed 1 gold. Now that you've seen your cards, the dealer is going to let you know. All right, anyone want to up the ante? There's one gold in there each. What?
Just for clarification purposes, I apologize. We're not playing as our characters. We're playing as the NPCs, correct?
Correct. Yeah, Adrin's up front right now talking to Warwick. Siddle is up in the balcony. Althea and Warwick and Althea in the other boat altogether. So this is just you guys playing as the guards on lunch break.
Sure.
Hold on, I don't have 5
And you
cards
said-
with my name to click on at all. Let's see.
Really?
The
I see 5
the 5
down at the
card
bottom.
over your name.
Yeah. It's a little pink card above
Yeah.
your name at the bottom. Click on it.
Yeah, no, I'm looking right by Warwick. It doesn't have anything by it right now. I see
above
it.
it.
No, I see. Oh, did it go up? Oh, I see what it did. Never mind. All right,
Hey,
never mind. We're good. Sorry.
Gee,
All right, that's good. First time we ever used playing cards. I've been itching to get these things out and find a reason to do it. I was not expecting it to be tonight, but so we're learning on the fly here together.
real quick, since we're learning, jokers.
There's jokers in the deck.
Maybe.
In mine, yes.
Can you pitch the joker and pick another card to replace it?
Do I just drag out? I can't remember.
Yeah, you just drag it, or you can delete it. Either way, you can either highlight it, delete it, drag it out, something like that, and then you just go to your deck and do the little draw.
All right, for everyone watching, appreciate you being patient with us as we learn Roll20 and how to use the deck of cards as a learning experience tonight for future use.
And then you can
Awesome feature by Roll20 though. This is all built in, ready to go, easy to just deal. So it is a pretty cool feature that Roll20 gives you.
Roll20, not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yet.
All right, were you able to swap that out?
Yep.
All right, awesome. So anyone want to throw some extra coin in? We've got 6 gold pieces in the pot right now. This is a new record for this boat.
These are terrible poker players.
I would say they're pretty experienced. These guys know what they're doing. What I will not dictate is their I would say that they're all smart poker players.
Okay.
And we'll just do a straight perception to perception across the board as well. Straight up for everyone but Reed. So these guys have no advantage on their bluffing, deception, or persuasion capabilities. They have a 0 charisma.
So it's just a roll a d20.
Just a roll of d20. Yep, no adjustment except for Reed.
Yep.
The same is going to be true for the sleight of hand. These guys are not dexterous. They are just they're pretty bland in that way, but they know how to play poker. So they're certainly not bad poker players. And their skills are going to range to each of your equivalencies. So play it as to your level.
So I'm up first.
Warwick is up first.
Okay.
Warwick, Althea, Adrin, Siddle, then Reed, then Amrook.
Oh, okay.
So Warwick, you've got your 5 cards. You can turn in as many as 3 of them to replace them. 4 if you have an ace. And that is it. Oh, but before that, sorry, the betting. Anybody wants to throw in bet? Warwick, you get the option to throw in money.
Yeah, I'll throw in another gold piece.
Gold piece, boys.
Are we? Is it gold or silver? Silver. Sorry.
It was
Probably
gold. One
silver.
gold piece per person was thrown in.
Oh.
You got a 6 gold piece pot, and you threw it in. We brought on some money, boys. Not only can they fight, but they can bet too.
Yeah, buddy. Anybody matching?
So on the Althea.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
All right, 2 gold pieces in. Adrian.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! That's a lot of gold. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go in. I'll put in. I'll put in.
Indeed.
We're drinking well tonight, boys.
Blackjacks are wild.
Siddle. Blackjacks.
Yeah, I'll match.
All right, Reed.
2-eyed jacks. Jack of diamonds is the only one you'll be able to see.
I'll match.
Oh.
All right, Amber, back to you.
I have the jack of clubs.
So
Okay.
the only wild jack will be the jack of diamonds there, Key.
Got it. Cool.
It's in the deck.
Well, it could be in someone's hand. We don't know.
Well, true. It's in play.
Do I get a little judging by the first person that put in the gold? Does he look like he has something? Like he's or can I judge that?
Give me a perception check.
I just roll the d20.
And yep. And I'll tell you what. First person to put in was Warwick. So the equivalent of Warwick playing it. So I guess Keegan playing it. Keegan, go ahead and give me a d20 roll. You don't need to tell me whether that's deception or persuasion.
Rolled 4.
What are the odds, right?
Unless you,
Both.
you two both look at each other at the same time as he was betting as you're glaring him down, staring at each other's eyes, and neither of you can get a read whatsoever.
Awesome. All right. So I drag how many ever cards over, and then draw how many ever over. Right? Is that how I'm doing this?
Yep. So delete whatever 3 cards you don't, or up to 3 cards that you don't want, 4 if you have an ace, and then just drag those equivalencies over
Yeah.
to backfill up to 5.
He puts in the gold to match.
All right.
It's not my gold, right? Fuck it.
It is not. No, this isn't
We'll
any of
make
your
these
gold.
poor sailors
Yeah,
poor.
We'll give it all to Reed. I don't give a fuck.
Hey boys, we're drinking well tonight. Hell, I might buy me a tavern.
All right. There we go.
Let me know when you're done, Warwick, and we'll move on to.
I'm done.
All right, Althea, you get to do the same.
Not working. How do I do this?
So you have to drag it off of the background of the cards that you have, and it should drop it out of it.
Can we all drag our cards off now and just wait to pick them?
Yeah, you can drag there. If it doesn't affect the pick at all, go ahead and drag them off.
Okay.
That's what I said. This is a learning experience, and I can't contribute on my side without influencing the deck, and so I'm leaving her be.
I would say wait. I don't know if it pulls from the.
I'm not going to pull the cards. I'm just going to take my cards out.
I don't know if it puts it back into the available pool though. So technically, she would.
It shouldn't. I think it just throws them into the discard.
Okay.
The way I have it set up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Wanted to be sure.
I think again, learning experience here, but
Drawing's easy. It's deleting. It stinks.
Yeah, it's buggy sometimes.
Oh, really?
Sometimes
Yeah, if you
it'll put it back.
right-click on it, you can just actually, if you just highlight it, you can draw without even doing anything. Just click on draw.
Yeah, that's what I was on. So am I? Are you done drawing?
So after Althea is done, Adrian.
He throws away 3 cards and you kind of see a little bead of sweat kind of start to develop on his forehead. 1 gold's quite a bit of money, so he's gonna draw 3 cards. And I got a joker also.
All right, just got to get rid of that one and add 1 more to it. I got to create a deck with no jokers in it for next time.
We got 53 cards now instead of 54.
And you see him pick up his cards, and first 2 cards he's like, the last one he's like, oh, okay, next.
So after Adrian is Siddle.
All right, I'm gonna draw my cards here.
So how do we show our hands, I guess?
And move on to the next one.
I thought there was a show somewhere. There used to be a show.
I mean, I can see all your hands except for Rusty's anyway, so.
Can you?
Oh,
You can?
No, I can't. I'm just talking with you guys.
Well, Garrett can, I imagine.
No, I can't. That's the
No.
crazy thing. I'm just as entertained here. I can't see what anyone's doing or anything else. I got no visibility into it. So if you hover over, there's no show option anywhere. I had Steel. I swear there used to be.
You could always say what we have.
Yeah, I was just again for future.
Wait, hold on. Carl, why are you laughing your ass off?
Why? What do you mean?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me know whenever we're done. I think I got this.
Rusty,
Okay.
did you draw your cards? Is it my turn?
Yep, your turn.
Okay.
Reed's up after Siddle, and then
Nope,
Amrook.
not my turn. Go ahead.
Stealing my
Sorry, Reed.
cards.
What was that, Ashley?
Said,
Oh.
stop stealing my cards.
Who's stealing my card?
That's why I was laughing my ass off.
How did you do that?
Click on their deck.
So if you can
Yeah, click on their deck and then.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Hey, there's that Jack of Diamonds.
Oh, can I just steal that?
Reed, let me know when you're done.
I know where that Jack of Diamonds went.
I do not.
I do. I know exactly where it went.
Keegan does.
Yes, I do.
That's it for me.
Why does everybody get
Okay. Amrook, you're up.
Ooh, roll 20 error. Hold on. All right.
Oh.
You don't let me draw 1 card, not 2. Yeah, it's erroring.
Oh,
out
hold on.
oddly.
All right. Try again. I had a note over on my side.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Does it let you know?
Yep, it sure did.
Let me know when you're done, Amrook.
Oh, sorry, all done.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, boys. How about one more round of betting?
Two gold pieces.
How much did you put in?
Two gold.
2.
That
All
goes to
right, we've got some
Althea.
players tonight.
I fold.
Thea folding out her own somebody else's deck. I like it.
Two
All
pairs.
right,
Not gonna win.
Adrian, 2 pair.
He's getting super nervous now.
Hold on. Who got two pair? What? Somebody
Will you
say
stop trying to steal my cards? Stop cheating.
It was an accident. I was trying to. I was trying to figure this out.
No, that's fine. He nervously puts in 2 more coins.
All right. Siddle.
trade you.
I will match.
Why does Warwick have 6 cars and Carl has 4?
Dude, I was trying to tell you, let me have the card before they notice.
Now you gotta try and steal it.
If you're gonna steal it, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand from somebody.
He already stole mine, and I let it go.
All right, Warwick, give me a sleight of hand, a straight D20.
I'm gonna give you one too because he slid a card back to me.
That 20, baby.
Right.
Nope.
All right. Anybody else at the table that wants to roll a perception check, keeping an eye for cheating? And Reed, I imagine you wanted to slip your card in, but if not, if you wanted to, go ahead and take a sleight of hand as well.
Nope. No sneaking for me.
No. So yeah, that's you noticing somebody else. Did you want to do a sleight of hand and try to slip that wild card in?
Nope.
All right. All right. On that note, so everyone has called the bet, other than Althea, who dropped out.
Yep.
No, I fold as well.
Oh.
Oh, you're out. Okay.
I don't know how to fold, but I fold.
I'm gonna raise 2 gold.
Beyond the 2 bet.
Yep.
All
right. That's another 2 from Reed.
in.
What would you say you call? All in.
I don't know how many I have, but all in.
I don't think this
I was
is
gonna
no
say
limit.
the buy-in was 5 silver.
So these guys are fairly cash poor. They're traveling. You find that he has 14 gold pieces on him.
I'm going all in.
I'm
I don't
folding.
think
All right,
you're at all in yet, but
So 6 gold pieces was the bet from Reed. So on top of the initial 4, that is 10 gold pieces or 8 to Reed.
Oh wait, you got
So how
you got
much?
Adrin still in, right?
Yeah, I'm still in.
So yeah,
10 to you.
Warwick, Adrian, and Siddle are still in as well as Reed.
Yeah, Adrian.
I'm folding.
This guy like nervously picks up his glass. He's like shaking his glass. So he's trying to drink, and he's nervously putting in the what was it? 4 extra, 2 gold, 4 gold.
No,
10.
10 more gold.
Oh, 10. He's like, oh, okay. He just pushes it in. Super nervous.
I like it.
fold.
All right. Wait, who folded?
I did.
Reed folded.
What
All
about
right.
Siddle?
I folded.
So you take the pot. Or no,
No,
it's just
No,
you and Adrin.
Not yet.
Adrian's still in.
Yeah, the Adrian buddy.
All right, so Warwick and Adrian, foe Warwick and Adrian. Let me see if this does what I think it does. No, it does not. All right. Hold on. Show deck to players. Played facing. Wait, how do you play? Is there an option that lets you play it to the tabletop?
I don't know.
Players see. All right, here. Let's try this.
I think you just drag it out and put it in.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, so
So is that what we're gonna do? We can just drag it out.
No, I think he flipped it now. I can see Warwick's anyway. Yeah, I can
I
see
can see.
everybody's. If I click on theirs, I can see theirs.
Yeah.
yeah,
Except
everyone
for
should go see
Rusty's.
theirs
I
now.
can't see Rusty's. Rusty must have some special
I can't
powers
either.
because I can't see
Oh.
or do anything with Rusty. He's hacking.
Oh yeah.
I'm
You know what?
gonna lose.
I can't see
There.
Rusty either.
Rusty,
the
what
fuck?
did you have? I see where the 5 and the 5 I needed one.
Oh, Warwick did play. Yeah, Warwick played his cards out on the table. So I need a little
All right.
poker table
Do you want me,
map.
do you want me to show mine?
Throw them down. Let's do it. So Warwick up top.
So he nervously throws down his ace that he has, and he throws down an 8. And can I do this? Oh,
So all in with a pair of jacks.
By the way, Eric, fuck you. I needed that 5.
I don't know what you had. I can't
Yeah,
read it.
Trip
Three
fives.
Eights, man.
3 5s.
I'm out.
If you had kept that
There's
forward,
no out at this
you
point.
still would have lost. You
that
still
was
would have
still-
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Wow, trip.
an ace 2 3 9 10.
I'll be keep this.
Oh, that's brutal.
So I was gonna
All
try
right,
to
boys.
slip it in, but I didn't get a 4 or 5.
This guy like collects the money, and he's just like, "I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done."
I'm gonna toss him one.
Diogo's the big winner today, boys.
I'm gonna toss him 1 gold piece.
Who this guy?
Yeah, whoever you were playing.
Okay.
Nothing behind it. You just tossing it to him.
Tell him good game. It's a good job.
Oh my.
Well played.
Thanks.
Feel free to come back and play anytime. I thought for sure I was going to win both your money, but looks like Theobo's buying tonight, boys.
Yeah. I mean, he'll throw. How much did he win?
You won
A good bit.
20 gold.
14 gold pieces off of Reed alone. 14, 15,
Or no, 14 was off of the dealer, right?
22, 23.
No.
No, everybody
Dealer
threw it in.
folded.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. You folded. It off of Warwick. So
Because I think I was in at 6, and then Warwick raised 8.
yep. So
To
you won 30
14.
gold pieces.
30 gold pieces. So he gives each one. He gives each person a gold piece.
Hey, that's why we love you, Theobo.
Then I toss his back. The one that he gave to us.
All right. So Theobo, you're up 25 gold pieces for the day.
Nice.
Yobo.
All right, boys. Let's grab some food and get back on the watch. All right, and separately, gents, we now know how to use the deck of cards. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Some work to be done, but let's see. Do I recall all? Yep. And I can shuffle for next time just to make sure there's no issues, and then hide it. Sweet.
And now that the card
All
game
right.
is done, can I call for a quick bio break?
I was gonna say it's this is our usual bio break time. Let's do a quick 10-minute break here and stop at that point.
You're already lying. You're already lying.
We're gonna have to cut that one short on the video. I don't know if you can snip.
Where'd you get that pipe, Carl?
I've had it. Well, I had it at the last in-person session, but you weren't there.
That would make sense.
Oh.
Shots fired.
I'll take that hit. I'll take that hit.
Them is fighting words right there, buddy. But that's okay.
I'll let you borrow it.
Put some good shit in there. The in person? Yeah.
We can share it.
Yes.
I got decent tobacco, but we can put better tobacco in it if that's what you mean.
Better stuffs.
It's been a while since I had a pipe. I had a corncob pipe for a while.
Yeah, I find they don't last as long.
Yeah.
They get real hot and then not good for them.
You get real hot.
Your mom gets real hot.
Yeah, she does.
An interesting turn of events. What is the
We are
subject?
live. We are live,
r/.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
definitely alive. Definitely alive.
r/Wincest?
It's not gay
All right.
if it's in a three-way.
Take us in, G-Man.
All right. You guys finish up lunch and make your way back up top to keep an eye out. The landscape starts to die off as you get further and further down the river, closer to Luskin. The brush becomes limited. You see very limited overgrowth. You start to see more dead ground. So it gives you pretty good visibility in some areas. There's still some cliffs that you can't see too far up in front of you. It's still a rocky shoreline in some places that tend to block your visibility, as well as the natural curves of the river. So you can only see so far in front of you and around. There's some hidden spots, but for the most part, you're amazed at how barren the landscape's becoming as you head further and further north on the river, and become chillier and chillier as well as you make your way down. So the day gets later, and you continue to make your way through closer to Luskin. The soldiers get a little bit more on edge as you get closer to the city. That's where it seems to be more and more reports are happening from the whispers that you're hearing, and they get quite antsy as you get closer and closer into this city. You can see them shifting a lot more. Eyes start darting around a lot more, and then they get a lot less talkative than they were before, which is saying something because they weren't real talkative as is. Anything you guys want to do as you're making your way down here? You guys have a lot of spare time as you're watching.
Having seen Warwick do this before, I point up to the crow's nest at Siddle and I whisper under my breath, "Keep a lookout," and then I just walk away.
I like it.
About my very business.
Is there a place? Two questions. Is the silver easily accessible? That tarp fluttering up.
Surprisingly, it is. It's not difficult. You're walking along, and it's right under this tarp that's tied down, but there's a few areas that's a little bit loose. It's kind of like a 3-foot drop, and this thing's just piled high and then tarped around it. But it's not locked up in any way. This is kind of raw ore. It's not polished silver anyway. But yeah, it's out there. They seem to trust the guards pretty considerably.
All right. I don't know if I want to go for all that then. All right. Never mind now. I'm just going to keep on the lookout. That's about it. Not really gonna do anything else.
Okay. Anything else? Anyone's doing?
I'm putting up my hood.
You're putting up your hood?
Yeah.
All right. Hood is up. That makes you that gives you advantage. No, you don't need advantage. Yeah, you have advantage now on stealth checks, right? When your hood's up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys continue to make your way down river, not too far out from Luskin at this point. It's a pretty empty stretch, is what amazes you in particular as well. You do not pass many people whatsoever. No sign of life. This is a pretty dead area. The group continues going. The river at various points kind of open and closes, gets wider and narrower. You can still see the badger, the giant elk, and the panther running. However, they are exhausted. They have been maintaining a pace far beyond their capabilities. They are beyond exhausted at this point on the southernmost shore. but they're still managing to keep up. As you wrap around the bend, Siddle, up in the crow's nest, you got a great visibility over the horizon. That and the front group, which is Warwick and Althea, who's sitting up front. Griswold is in the back of that front ship. You guys are the first ones to see, as you come around the corner, through a blind spot on your right-hand side, is this massive rock wall kind of blocking your visibility, slowly comes out of view, and you wrap around it. You see what appears to be a large campsite there that you were not previously expecting. The campsite seems to be the smoke was not hidden, the fire's not there, but you do see a collection of bodies. Some appear to be much larger than they should be on initial inspection. You can't really stop as you're coming around, but you begin to hear the shouts from the frontmost boat. Up ahead, North Shore! And they start to scramble, and you see crossbows up. You see them from getting ready. You see people mounting, ducking below. And as you come around the corner, the first thing you see is 3 gigantic bodies on that North Shore. That were sitting on these huge rocks, kind of camped around an area that appeared to be eating, as well as a lot of little bodies floating around as well that you don't immediately notice. As you get closer to these large bodies and they become visible, you see what you've come to recognize between the fire and the hill giants previously, except what immediately catches you is the light blue and white uh, of this flesh. I mean, this her flesh is as blue as this glacier ice, reflecting back at you. You see massive white beards down to their hips. You see these huge horns. You see they're wearing just what appears to be some type of skulls mounted on their armor and across their chest, carrying a great axe. These 3 gigantic items are similar in height to what you would expect for the fire giants that you've seen now previously, towering about 3 times as tall as Griswold is, who you've come to get used to. So even floating on the ship, Siddle, this is the one that really strikes you. You are sitting 30 feet up in this crow's nest, and you are almost looking eye to eye as you make your way down the shoreline. They are nearly as large as the ships are in some cases.
So the front ship already shouted.
The front ship shouted and is now preparing everybody. So you have just come around the corner. They are not quite at you yet. The visibility was limited. You were a little bit struck there because you couldn't see great visibility past this rock. So the front ship kind of caught them as they came around the corner and saw it. So they were basically at a 45-degree angle to them by the time they saw it, which is only, if you're looking on the river, it was only maybe a 50-yard advantage that they were in front. So you made up that ground really, really quick before they were practically on the side.
Right.
Who rolled here? Okay, Warwick's fired message.
I was going to cast message, but if the front ship has already alerted everybody, I will not. I will hold that.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout down to everyone. Get ready, frost giants ahead. And then quick question.
Please.
Do we by chance have a description of what Harshnag looks like? That is the quote unquote friendly frost giant, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, he has
Friendly is
the
relative.
one. Well, the one thing of note was he has a skull for a helmet. He's like has a skull for a helmet.
Do I see anyone who meets that description?
So no, looking, these 3 appear, they don't meet the descriptions you've seen. In particular, Harshnag does not have the massive beard that you're seeing on here. At least it hasn't been described to you. It seemed to be shorter and clean cut, is what you were told. These beards are extremely long, at waist level. These are also wearing the skulls that they're wearing are horned. They are wearing what appears to be some like maybe wyvern armor on their shoulders, but not on their head. And one clear-cut sign of Harshnag appears to be this dragon-specific skeleton on his head as a helm. And these 3, none of these 3 appear to be it to you.
Got it. Okay.
You're fairly confident these are not it.
Okay.
And how far out are they?
So they were first alerted when they were about 60 yards in front of the front ship. Between the initial alert and the scramble, that was cut in half. About 30 yards of that was wiped out before everybody realized what was going on.
Do they look like an attack, or are they just having a camp?
They look startled. Give me a perception check.
I'll go in on that.
All right, go for it. And anyone that's imagine you're all looking at these now actively. So if you want to get in on it, feel free.
13 with my +1.
Althea, yeah, they look like they're just hanging out.
Of course they do.
23 from Eric.
19 for me.
I got a 13 with my +1.
13 with your +1. Okay, yeah. For Reed, everyone, they mostly look like they were hanging out. They were not hiding. It looked like, if anything, they were more resting in that vicinity and were just as startled by you as you were by them as they pop up and jump up from their sitting position. Siddle, from your higher perch, you notice that while they were extremely caught off guard, they are also very defensive, and they are immediately getting down into a fighting-like stance. And you see them; they seemed well trained and practiced. They, unlike the hill giants that were completely reckless, these seem very militant and structured in their approach, and they are ready for combat. They seem a little bit wiser than the others. Adrin, as you're looking, not only do you see all those same things, but you are not entirely distracted by the sight of these massive 3 giants. In addition to the 3 giants, you're looking around, and what initially caught your eye is just some reflections, maybe some shining of the light from the water. You also see these very small creatures buzzing around that appear to have these narrow, sharp wings, a long, drawn-out nose, and this very narrow face. They're very glossy in nature. They're buzzing around quickly, a little bit off the ground. You don't quite recognize what they are off of immediate perception, but they look like overgrown ice mosquitoes of some type.
I'm gonna wave.
How far away are they now?
They have now reached the equivalency of the front ship as all of this has gone on. The staring match has kind of gone on and occurred as everything as the front ship prepared their positions, and while the giants actually got in position to do something. So let's.
I'm gonna raise my hand and wave.
Would you say they're within 150 feet?
Within what?
Would you say that they're within 150 feet of me?
150 feet? No, they are still. Let's see. You're in the crow's nest. Almost. They're about 220 feet from you at the moment.
And they're like along a. They're like on like a cliffside, essentially.
It's kind of this bare shore.
Hmm.
So it's a very flat, narrow shore right next to the water is where they were kind of sitting.
Okay.
So
And
the shore is narrow and tapered.
They're on the north side, right?
Correct. They're on the north side.
I'm going to take a glance to the south side and see if there's anything on that side.
Yeah, using your same perception check, taking a look, you see your 3 animals, and you also have their feedback from them as well. And it appears to be clear on the south side. You see nothing.
All right, I'm going to make signal that we should stick to the south if we can.
All right. As far as the south side of the ship, or are you saying the ship should move to the south?
The ship should keep to the south side of the river.
Got it. Now, you guys came around that corner and just came upon them. It is really late and difficult to get over at the last minute, but you can certainly try.
Yeah.
Let me.
Hey, did you hear that I waved at them?
Oh, I didn't. No, thank you.
Yeah, I just give them like a.
Shutter
Just like
Soul.
a, hey, how's it going?
Yes, sir. That is amazing.
Deep wave.
Can you let me know when I'm within 120 feet? of where they are on the shore.
Yes, I will let you know here momentarily. By the way, you guys, I'll just say this now, you guys completely buggered my plans for tonight. There were 3 possible ways this could have gone. You guys took the 4th. I did not think you would attempt to get on the ship, nor that you would succeed. I was just giving you some, hey, movement, there's trade. I was trying to indicate there's a lot of trade in this vicinity.
I definitely
I
thought
thought
you
you
were
guys would
leading us
wave and
to
move
take the
on.
ship. I'm gonna be honest.
Not
did
my fault.
too.
I was just
I
trying to
did
say,
too.
Mir-Bar, Luskin trading a lot. But hey, you guys took it, so this was unprepared. I had 3 other potential scenarios. So this is going to be the most rigged map you have seen yet of patchwork that I had to throw together during the break. That was not supposed to come into play yet. So with that said, what do you say we go ahead and head to the map?
For initiative. No? Okay.
And sorry, you waved to read. Upon you waving, you see the back one's head tilt, not really recognizing the gesture. The front 2 immediately raise their weapons a little bit tighter, thinking that was a gesture of war.
Are can we? Are they within range to talk to?
So as everyone's kind of in the standoff and the front ship begins passing here, let's move you over to the map.
Because if so, if I can yell to them, I'd like to yell "Null and Fell." In giant, that means no fight.
All right. Let me know when you guys come over, if you can see it.
Yeah, I
can
can see it.
All right, awesome. And as the front ship passes and begins looking, so you yell off from Amrook, you're a good ways back here.
Okay.
Siddle, you are. Let me make sure. And you said you wanted to. Yeah, you're just about to approach 120 feet. That southernmost enemy is just touching 120 at this point.
All right. So once I hit that 120 mark, I'd like to cast a spell, but my fucking roll 20 just crashed. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. And while you're doing that, so that Amrook's yelling off to them simultaneously. So you yell that in giant.
My cast is going to depend a little bit on what they say back, but I'm assuming it's not going to be
All
good.
right. No, that's okay. I'll leave it be. You see them, Adrin and Siddle in particular, with your perception. They do not yell back. However, you do see their weapons drop slightly, and they just kind of relax a hair off of edge. They certainly didn't seem intent on fighting, and so they do hold off slightly.
Awesome. I'm going to cast a message and
Okay. Cool.
on the middle one. And I'm going to say the same thing that Adrin Amruk did, hoping to God that it means something good, because I have no idea what it means, but I'm going to say it anyways, because let's just hope he knows what he's doing. I'm going to cast that and say the same thing to the middle one.
All right, I'll tell you what. You and Amrook, give me a persuasion check too. Amrook, I should have called for this.
I mean, I really wish I had said null then at this point, which
What?
means no friend.
It would have
You
went
said
real well
persuasion?
with my.
I got a nice
Yep, persuasion.
20. I got an unnatural 20 with my +1.
And I got a 19.
Rolling tonight, boys and girls.
Yeah, my nat was totally rolling it.
What's that?
I said it was my nat totally rolling it.
Yeah. It's all right. You got it out of the way. It's only better rolling from here.
Absolutely. So they tend to stand down, and you see them start to drop their weapons. It seems temporarily you have avoided a potential conflict here as you pass by without incident, and the ships continue to move. Now we're gonna just change our reference frame as they slide back on you. As they do so, the rolls are not in your favor. one of the soldiers manning the crossbow up on the front deck, you see him just shaking in terror. The white of his eyes are wide open, and he is terrified manning this thing. And he tends to get a little bit of an itchy trigger finger.
Don't do it.
Oh
I
god.
mean, I was just trying to ease him into a false sense of security. I'm ready at any second, soon as someone starts battle, to throw my axe at one of those mosquitoes.
All right, and so with that, his constitution has failed him with a nat 1.
Oh,
They each got it. Everyone rolled pretty well except the one guy on the back. Hits the trigger finger, launches an arrow straight towards this front hill giant.
Oh, how far? Where's my thing? Yeah, never mind. All right.
So
Never mind.
seeing this and knowing we're about to be thrust into combat, I'd like to make my spell cast now.
All right, by all means, as this thing flies with his 2 to hit, it misses wildly. He was shaking too crazy to aim accordingly. But with that, you were readying it up already, Siddle. So take your movement before we officially go into combat. And Amruk, I have you
So-
queued up with the axe.
Each box is 5 feet.
Yep, the ruler should be correct.
All right. How do I draw a fucking line? Why is it not working?
You should click on the ruler once, and then just hold and drag. Click and drag.
I think he actually
I'm
wants
looking
to
to draw
draw
and
the
like
freehand.
actually draw.
Oh,
Something.
you want to draw?
It's the paintbrush.
So you went the
and then
freehand?
select the freehand
Yes.
or shape. I think it's the shift key to draw a line. No,
No, you can just hold it down.
Oops. Fuck.
I think
Okay, I
he
fucked
wanted
up.
a straight line.
Oh, if you want a straight line, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if.
I thought there was a way to get a straight line.
Oh, that was beautiful. That I did it exactly how I needed to. And along that line, I am going to cast a wall of fire.
nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
The direction of the 10 feet of fuck you is this side.
do I? Oh yeah. How far does that go?
So there's anything within. So the wall is 20 feet high, and anything within 10 feet of the right-hand side will take 5d8 fire damage if it ends its turn there.
All right. What is it? 20 foot.
So yeah,
All right,
ignore
so
this
that green
little
line is your
snippet
wall of
there.
fire.
Yep, and it's 60 feet long.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 50, 55, 60. All right. There we
When
go.
the wall appears, each creature must make a dex saving throw. Failed save takes 5d8, half as much on a successful one. That side of the wall gets bent.
All right, so with that said, we are going to go into initiative. Because Siddle was queuing this up well in advance, typically it would just be a straight dex saving throw anyway, since everybody was on edge ready for battle. There would be no pre-initiative fire. However, because Amruk had slightly de-escalated the situation with his giant, they were no longer immediately prepared. They were letting themselves go, and so Siddle is going to get the surprise round to cast that, along with Amruk, who was just softening them up for battle, knowing intentionally that's what it was. So you two will have a surprise round, and then we will go into full initiative. So with that said, did you guys already roll the 11 and 13? Was that new?
That was new.
Yep.
I need to
Yep.
do 8 instead because I didn't have my token selected.
All right, got it. And with that said, roll for initiative, and then Siddle, we will handle that wall of fire along with Amrook
You have advantage, Warwick.
19.
in the first surprise round.
They're out of range for my Stormbreaker. I thought the mosquitoes were hovering over the water, so I'll take that
Got
back.
it. No, not yet.
Oh shit. Okay.
How far can you
Oh,
leap? Can
yeah.
you leap that and
Oh.
then make your?
I can, but
He's stranded by himself because nobody
Yeah.
can get.
it's probably not the best until we fully commit.
Good call.
Who's that?
Do this shit. Let's wreck the boat into the shore. See if we can hit him. We doing this? I'm in. I'm
No.
all in. Let's do this.
We're not driving the boat.
Oh, we can get to the boat though. We'll drive this bitch. It's fine.
I mean, Adrin's right there by the wheel, by the helm.
I mean, not opposed.
I think
No,
that
I'm just-
middle boat, the barge boat's kind of being towed, and it's just steering.
Correct. Yeah, those oars aren't actually there. I have limited barge capabilities, though. I did not have it prepared. Again, very much plugged together, so you have almost no control on this middle one. The front one is just is being towed.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Everybody except Grizz is in.
If you'd like me to play Grizz during combat, I can. I know you have a lot on your plate.
Please, for the love of God, don't jump Grizz off the boat.
It's all right.
Oh,
It's
he's
easy.
Misty
He's just going to
stepping his
use
ass into there.
He's using one of magic missiles from the far side of the boat, and he's just going to keep an eye out on the south shore to make sure everything's okay.
That sounds about right. All right, you got it.
Yeah, that's all right.
There we go. Sorry. And Frank. All right, so Siddle and Amrook, who comes up where? Wait. There's Amrook. There's Siddle. All right, so Amrook, you said you were taking yours off the table?
Yeah, just because like I said, I thought the frost mosquitoes were over the water. They are not.
Can I
Got
take
it.
it?
And then, no, you had not read anything, so you're going to go in the typical round. That's all right. Let me get Siddles out of the way. So deck saving throws, you said?
Yes, please. Against a DC 14.
Come on, little guys. Come on. What's your dex?
Get pushed to the bottom.
Was that Ash?
So why did I get pushed to the bottom?
Got the 6.
Why did you get pushed to the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just re-roll? I don't know. There you are now. Maybe did I hit the next in order by mistake? That is possible. All right, so deck saving throw. First one on the furthest to the north, 17. Second one, 10. Third one, 11. So first one saves, second two do not.
Okay. And then the
Uh,
giants themselves should be within range as well, correct?
you said, let me take that spell one more time. Wall of fire here, real quick.
Yeah, so it's 10 feet, so it should go over to this line,
It's
right?
the end of their
Yep,
turn.
that will.
Well, if it's end of turn or if it appears while they are standing there.
Okay.
When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dex saving throw.
Got it.
Wait, so you make a wall 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall 20 feet in diameter. Okay. Wall appears each creature within its area on a failed save and has much one side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell, deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall. Okay, so I'm interpreting this as when the wall appears, if it's within the area, so if it's in that 5-foot range, they have to make a dex save, so it kind of kicks them out.
Mm-hmm.
But then after they end their turn, the 10 feet gets them.
Yeah.
So two separate sets of damage.
Correct.
So I'm going to hold back the 10 feet, and only get the ones in their line right off the bat. So if it ends their turn, then they get the 10 feet afterwards. Yeah. So you rolled your 5d. Did you roll 5d8 for it? 26.
Yeah, it was 26.
Okay.
Wait,
So
can you run that interpretation by me again? Sorry.
So the way I'm interpreting it is, so you make it the wall 6 feet long. It's only 1 foot thick. So if it's in that area when the wall is cast, they roll a dex saving throw.
Mhm.
So they have to basically jump out of the way. This thing appears, they're jumping out of the way or getting burnt. Then one side of the wall selected by you deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall. I'm here reading that as once their turn progresses, the wall stays up for 1 minute. So every time at the end of their turn, the 10 feet burns them. So it doesn't like right off the bat as you kick this thing, it drives a few of them out of the way within that 1 foot section. Anyone up against it, but then the 10 feet burns at the end of the turn.
So I'm seeing it as both though, because when the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage, half as much on a successful one.
Does not specify whether that
Okay.
area is the 10 feet or not.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it doesn't. Okay, no, I gotcha. So it would just be the mosquitoes this first go around, I think.
It could go either way. DM discretion.
Yeah. It took me a while to wrap my head around how this spell works, so.
Yeah. One side of the wall selected by. Hold on. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or ends its turn there. So it's calling the wall that 10-foot area. This side of the wall deals no damage. I'm ruling that as part of the area.
Yeah, it's a 1 foot
Because
wall, and then the flames are like basically licking out from the wall 10 feet.
Yeah.
Can you do that one more time and
Yeah.
say exactly what you
I'll
said?
show you later, but it won't be with my hands.
a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall
I'm gonna
for
call
the
your
first
bluff.
time.
I'll video call you.
No, it needs to be in person.
Yeah, I'll do further research later on, but I'm in agreement. Okay, let me put it this way. Let me check something really quick.
I'm gonna pee while it's going on. Be right back.
Your damage, your distance. I'll tell you what, for interpretation, I'm gonna go with that. You get a 10 foot of damage right off the bat. It's not clear to me. I'll do more research for the future, so that's not necessarily the go-to. But
Okay.
that was your interpretation of it up front. I accept it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not to say that my interpretation is correct, but
That's all right. I can't definitively say against it right now. It is unclear, and I'd like to have a better answer for you. So, anyways, the first one's going to fail the save. He takes 13 points of damage. You see him buzz around very quickly and start flapping his wings in distress.
The
As he
top
loses,
one.
that is the top one. That is this one here.
Yep.
And can you guys see that? Now you can. Good, so you've done damage on him. The other one is vaporized. You see a gaseous wall form around him. Basically, it appears to be he turns into a puff of smoke, and you see a little bit of a puddle on the ground right below him as he is instantly fried and melted.
The middle one.
The middle one is killed, yep. As is the bottom one. Same scenario, fried and melted and turned into a gaseous puff. And he is gone.
beautiful.
And now allow me to make the... Oh. Damn it. There we go. All right. What the hell?
I didn't do it. Maybe I did.
There we go. All right. All right. Gone. Weakened. Dex saving throw by the Frost Giant. He 14, so he saves. 13 points of damage. Second one. Dex saving throw. 8. He does not save. So first frost giant, 13 points of damage. Second frost giant, a full 26 points of damage.
Beautiful. And so, one other quick thing too. So it does say the wall is opaque, being that it's 20 feet tall. Doesn't matter for the giants, but that one last little mosquito bastard can't see us now, correct?
That is correct. He is not able to see you at the moment. Yeah, he's too close to it. He does not have a line of sight as I'm looking at it. But the giants are looking over it now. Can you?
Which
Never mind.
which frost giant took full damage?
The bottom one,
The bottom one. Okay.
bottommost one.
Okay.
All right, 2 frost giants out of the order. All right, good. Back to the original point of the order. Althea, you are up.
Okay, hold on.
And actually, hold on 1 second. I am going to. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm actually not in the order
Where'd you go?
with a 19.
All right, let me add you in.
Did you forget to click your token again before you clicked initiative?
Yep. Yeah, that was exactly it.
All right. You are up.
So the one I can only see is this top one. Won't let me know.
You see the heads of these 2 giants. They still have it's a 20-foot wall, and these guys are standing about 28 feet tall. So you see the top part of their head just looking over this thing, and they look pissed.
Right, well, I can. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna move to this side of the boat. I should be able to, right? I don't really see the squares.
Yeah, that's what the difficult to see at this point. Let me see if I can give you some better visibility to the squares while you're doing that.
That's 20 feet.
This is the worst map I've had to do ever since we were back in person. I abhor it.
Well, if you hadn't have led us down this rabbit hole on the ships, I mean,
No.
really, it's your own fault.
Some things you guys pick up and run with like a dog with a bone. Other things you guys just let go.
I didn't catch any of your hints.
Didn't think you would literally walk out to the ship across the water.
Expect the unexpected.
Walk on water. Never mind, I take that back. Warwick would have tried to swim.
I probably would.
On the bright side, you probably would have encountered these 3 while walking if it makes you feel any better.
Okay.
I have a feeling that wouldn't have been fun.
Eh.
All right, what's Althea doing?
Trying to look over a cat. What are you doing?
There are no cats on the screen.
There's a cat in front of me.
Tell him to roll for initiative.
Oof. That's awesome.
Nice.
Take a drink after that one.
All right, so you are ripping out a firebolt to him, 120 feet. Which one are you going after?
The middle one. Oh gosh darn it.
The middle one, catching him square between the eyes. So
Yeah, that was fun.
I was giving you the 2d10 crit, so you still get the 210. Yeah,
28.
so 28 points of damage. As he's looking over this flame, doesn't even see the firebolt coming towards him. The flames in his eyes are throwing him off a little bit. This firebolt comes ripping over top. He thinks it's one of them before it catches him square in the forehead. Let's see, 28 points. Nice. And now you got a little burn mark right here. Anything else for Althea?
Thea's gonna go hide on the other side of the boat again. Oh no, I can't. Never mind.
Now
Yeah.
you've got a little bit of a lip there. There's probably like a 2-foot lip that you could 3-foot lip that you could drop down and hide behind if you needed to on all sides of the boat.
Actually, just about to ask that. Can I just like drop down, like sit my back up against it to like hide?
Yep, yeah, you could hide behind this. Oh, look at Ryan. I didn't see her there.
Oh, fluff ball.
What?
She
Oh,
looks comfortable.
pretty
All right.
comfortable.
So you hide. Give me a stealth check and anything else for your turn.
No, I get advantage, right?
You do.
And just so you know, you get disadvantage if anyone tries to see me.
All right. All
Okay,
right. Good
21.
to know. 21. Cool. Warwick, you're up.
What? Oh, I wanted to do that at second level.
Go ahead. I'll let you redo it.
Hold on. I don't. Am I allowed to second level? So I have it as a first level spell slot, but it says if I cast it at higher levels, blah blah blah. But the thing is it's not having that little pop up window that's coming up for second level, for whatever reason. I don't know. Anyways, I want to cast it at second level because what it'll do is
Under
it'll increase
region.
the radius by 20 feet.
Unless we manually added this one in or something, but yeah, you can do that. Second level.
Cool. So second level, it's going to be a 40-foot sphere. But we can throw that bad boy up on the screen.
Yep, and the wind is just light enough that I would say that you're not going to have an issue with it.
Wait. Basically, I want it to cover these two guys here. Well, as much of
Let's do that.
these guys as I can get with a 40-foot sphere.
Okay, 40-foot sphere.
Now, I know
It's
that
it's
fire.
it's actually a 20-foot radius plus a 20-foot radius, so it's an 80-foot sphere.
Mm.
Because at level 1 it's 20.
Yeah, it's 20
Level 2 makes
foot
it
radius.
40 radius,
Oh,
which
so
is
80
80.
diameter. Got it. That's fantastic.
Let's
Yeah.
do this
So,
for -3-1 quick maths.
All right, there's your 80-foot sphere.
if you can slide it to the right just a little bit, just down just a scotch. Yeah, that'll do. And I want to make sure that it's right above the flame, so it's at their head, so they can't see us. You know what I mean? I mean, we technically can't see them either, but yeah.
If you make it down, they get lost and possibly run into the wall of
Well,
flame. Because they
so they
can't see anything, right? So they might run into the wall of flame.
right if I'm
Yeah,
looking at their face, right?
and that's a sphere, so it's an 80-foot high sphere at the same
Oh,
time.
even better. Like it. But that's my idea.
So yeah, if you put this on the ground, I mean that's 80 foot. You're covering all of it. We'll say you drop it a little bit to make sure that you don't have the taper effect, whatever. It'll cover everyone within this range and then some.
So that's it. That is. I'm actually going. I'm gonna duck down too. I'm gonna duck down so they can't see me. And that's it. Ends my turn.
Okay.
Now
Well,
the boats are still moving though, correct?
The boats are still moving. At the end of the turn, they will move 10 feet.
Awesome. I like it.
Okay, this little guy here. That is all he can do. Yeah, that's all he can do. All right, Reed, you're up.
I'm going to take a shot at disadvantage on. Let me unhide. On this little bugger.
That one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure I have disadvantage. 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice.
I have sneak attack, so ignore the sneak. So 10 piercing.
10 points of piercing damage. Uh, it. Oh shoot. That's why I couldn't see it. My roll 20 just crapped out on me. Unable to read data from the server.
That was the error I was getting.
You were getting that too?
Mine
Yeah.
crashed out.
Not a
All
sponsor.
right, hold on.
Not sure we don't
Quick
want
reset.
What?
Computer error. Not a sponsor yet.
ZXT. I would like a 3090.
Ooh, I mean, let's be honest. If somebody's gonna get the 3090, it should probably come to the one that's streaming it, right?
No, not
I'm
at
just
all.
saying.
I agree.
Not
Thank
at
you,
all.
Eric.
This seems more like an Intel or AMD kind of deal. This seems more CPU intensive. I could be wrong.
All right, I'm back on it. Good. So with that, you said 10 points of damage, right?
Yep.
Nearly. Yeah, doing a significant amount of damage at that point. You see this thing go through and just shatters one of his legs as it pierces through. Crystals fall off of his body. Oh, now you're really creeping, aren't you? Here, you've been fine all day. All right, good. Anything else for Reed?
I'm gonna stand on.
I'm king of the world.
I'm not a boatman, but yeah, I'm
Never
gonna
thought
stand
I'd
on
be on a boat.
whatever,
Out of tune there, just FYI.
Yeah.
whatever this is considered. I'm
The
gonna
bow.
stand on the hood ornament.
Oh, come on.
But
All
like,
right, so you were up on that hood ornament there. The yeah, we'll call it the bow ornamentation.
yeah, but not over the water, just kind of.
All right, are you giving the little arms out?
Yeah, there's gonna be a weird penny flute solo coming up. Actually,
I have a pan flute.
And you have not busted that out for
No.
background music yet? Come on.
No.
it's at my aunt and uncle's house. If you want me to be honest, I have a recorder.
I have a Phive.
Oh, right, for recorder.
I believe that.
It's called a figurehead, by the way.
Good to
Is it?
know.
Yeah.
Try to remember that. No guarantees. I'm not on boats often.
Sorry, everyone. I had to do another reset. It once again froze on me.
You can turn off
We're good.
Twitch if you think that's it.
No, I actually am off of Wi-Fi with Twitch.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that.
Yeah, I think it's just weird. Back to back. I think it's good now. I think this is just a massive map the way I have it loaded up and configured. Anyways, Amrook.
Oh, there is not much I can do, huh? Waterwalk is gone.
It is.
Misty, step into the fire. You're fine. Well,
uh,
Griswold.
it might be what Griswold would do, but it's not what Amrook would do. Amrook's going to go to this side and kind of duck down, not fully, so I'm not going to try and stealth, but just to limit exposure. And then hold my action until we get farther along if I see a chance that I can make it to land.
All right.
Because I'm not jumping in this water.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. Oh, bonus
All right.
action, tunnel fighter, but that's it.
Got it. Griswold is gonna. I can I cast Hunter's Mark. Nope. 90 feet.
Nope.
Nope. Cannot. He is going to get brave. He's going to move to the other side of the ship. Become a frontliner, as he current terms it. Cannot cast Hunter's Mark on anything. He is going. I'd like to cast Bless, but that's not what he would do.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Well played.
No distance there.
For anyone who
Misty Step
doesn't
would
know,
put him.
we talk about Bless almost every echo chamber.
All right, just needed to check a few things. All good. He's gonna look at his selection of weapons and is that reach? Uh, 120 feet for magic missile. Absolutely, that is right up his alley. He is pulling out his magic wand. He is gonna give this thing a little taparoo. Big Goliath here. This is what he does. His pinky's out and
A flourish,
uh,
a swish
yeah,
and
and he
flick.
little flourish. Thank you. Little flourish, and he's gonna actually say "bink" as he casts it because that's his go-to. And he is gonna cast the wand of magic missiles. 343. All right, 10 points, and he is casting it to 120. Let's see, he can't see much of anything. Yeah, he can get this big guy. He is going to the giant up to the front for 10 points of damage. And then he is going to drop down and cower on the floor.
Wait, what did he do?
He cast wand of magic missiles on the topmost giant, the frost
top.
giant. For 10 points of damage, he will then move up on the boat to get a little closer, and his turn is over. This guy, he is in this fog cloud. He is going to attempt to move. Let's roll the typical 1d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he moves 1 south. Oops. I'm letting that dictate. I'm gonna move this over temporarily just so I can. One more. Up it is. 1 south. I'm gonna move that back down too. He's disoriented. 1 north. 1 south. Still in the clouds. North. South. Man, this little guy's all over the place. Over 1. Yep, he is not getting out. He's stuck there. 2 more. All right. He is lost, and he is not going to fit within that. Okay, cool. Just to verify, his turn is over. Frost Giant to the north, seeing the fog cloud down below, he's going to look down and in giant just say, "To me!" Meanwhile, he is going to look back at the ships and just say, "Sink them!" and grab the largest rock that he can find in the area, get up and chuck it towards the ship in front. That is going to be at disadvantage since it is outside of his range. I don't think he can get within range. 60 feet. Nope, he cannot get within range, so he is just tossing from there. 16 to hit this ship. Reconfirm.
Ooh.
Yes,
G-Money.
that will. Yeah.
That I can't. I'm not sure where he ended up, but that last ice method, did he end up near the wall of fire?
He is not. I'm going to move this up
Okay.
2, 3, 4. He is
Oh,
outside that 10-foot range.
okay. I was curious. I wasn't sure where he went.
Yep, that's why I double checked that just to make sure. Yeah, that's gonna hit the upmost ship as this hits you see the front ship just go boom and rock as this massive boulder catches the side. You see some splinters break off of the rail and shatter. It doesn't seem to be taking on any water yet, but it was hit by a boulder. Eric, that's gonna be 15 points of damage on that frontmost ship.
All right. I will keep track.
Pretty weak throw. 2 nat 1s in there.
Ooh.
All right, and his turn is over. He's going to hold tight and just bunker down. This ice method is going to run out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, he's going to beeline out to there. Frank is going to kind of dip his toe over the water, over the boat, trying to look at the water, realize he can't do anything, and then just back up slowly. Adrian.
Okay, I'm going to cast Ball Lightning. I'm going to center it right about here. Oh, helps if I select it. And it's pretty massive. 100 feet radius. No, I'm sorry. Where the hell is it at? Yeah, anywhere from 100 feet from this point, I can call down a lightning bolt as a bonus action.
So I don't want to block the entirety of the battle since that's the case.
Yeah,
So we'll just go with a circle.
I was going to say, if you just want to put a dot there, I don't think we need to.
All right, we can do that. You said from what point?
Hold on. Where can I do this? Hold on. So right there.
Why didn't you take? Try that again. Right there.
Yep.
All right.
And then from this point. Yeah. Yeah, I got plenty. So I'm going to try to recall before the fog went up that there was a giant. Oh, for crying out loud! There's a giant here and another creature here. So I'm going to try to call down a thunderbolt or a lightning bolt right here.
Okay.
And so dex save 15 to anything within 10 feet of that.
Give me a wisdom check just to see how well your memory is on this.
Just a straight up wisdom check?
Just a straight up wisdom check. I don't have a good memory one. Okay, that'll pass. I mean, you can still. Yeah, it's small enough and they're big enough that you're hitting the general area. You're not trying to specifically catch somebody. So,
Yeah.
just want to see how well you were picking your spots through there. Good. So, dex saving throw from the giant. He's gonna fail. The Memphit dex also fail.
Nice.
So that is 17 points of damage to both.
Yep.
Nice.
With that, the Memphit is fried. He is shot. You see him once again, just as this lightning strike, basically sublimates into a cloud of smoke. And equally so, the giant now hit as well. 17 points of damage. Good. All right, Siddle. Or sorry, Adrian. Anything else? I should ask.
No, that would be my turn.
Okay. Siddle.
All right. Have we moved forward at all?
Oh yeah,
Not yet. End of this round.
Okay.
Another 5 turns.
So did this guy move then?
Which guy?
Oh, you moved the fog cloud. Never mind.
I temporarily moved it and then moved it back. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, hey, he moved. He's still within the wall. Never mind.
You know what? Can I? I think I can. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
That'll be better.
is this dude is alive, right?
He is alive and well. Yeah. He has taken. He's taken a little bit of damage from Reed. 10 points. You saw an arrow go and take off of his one leg.
Okay. I'm gonna smack him with magic missile. I'm just gonna hit him with all 3 of them because he's the only one within range that I can see to cast anything on.
Okay.
What was our? Did we change rulings on how magic missile rolls work?
I don't think so. We talked about it, but I don't think we changed anything on them.
Okay.
Right?
So there's the first one. Let me roll my second 2 because it's not set up properly.
Yeah, we talked about it, but we liked our way.
So 4, 5, 6. So that's 8 points of damage for him.
Oh, still hanging in there, but you clip his wing, take off his other leg, and nip his beak.
Beautiful.
And I will show his bar is now available.
that's the one that Reed hit first, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
And how much was it?
That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait,
8 points.
8 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's a +1 to each of those other
Yep.
D4s.
Anything else, Siddle?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. Let's see. He is now dead. He's off a turn. So the one you just hit, now gonna come 10, 20, 30. Sure he can do this. Yep. Yep. Okay. You see a small streak, this small streak of fog, come out of this little ice method and start tearing towards. He's gonna go towards the uppermost boat. When suddenly, a very similar looking fog cloud appears over top of this boat.
Nice.
Fog with fog.
He is gonna go.
He will put her directly over me.
He's going there.
I like it.
And his turn is over.
Drink.
What's that?
I said someone's gonna end up in the drink.
This frost giant to the south, southernmost one here, his turn is up. He cannot see. He has heard the to me to the north. but he cannot tell which way is north, so he's gonna move 2, 3, 4,
Come on, keep going that way, buddy. Keep going that way, buddy.
Yeah.
5,
No.
6. Eight. Is that right? Yep, but he still has no idea where it is, so he's gonna double move.
Back towards the wall. Back towards the wall.
Come on. Oh, he's one to the right. It won't let me move him. And then he's gonna come south 1, south 1, north.
Yes.
All right, and that is one more, and north, and that is the end of his turn. He is completely lost in this thing. 5, 10, but is that's 10 feet, isn't it? Right, 5, 10,
No.
nope, 15 feet away is where he ends up, and still lost. He is very confused, very lost. The next giant to the north of him, he is also going to randomly move. He is a little closer to the north, so he does know where that to me is. First one is there. 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 All right, with that, he is almost out of it. Nope, move back this way. All right, he is entirely out of it. Knows where he's at. He is going to go north here, and he is going to grab a boulder, and he is chucking it towards that northernmost boat as well, since they know he's supposed to sink it. Based on the directions, that will hit, and 23 points of bludgeoning damage to the ship. Once again, this thing just rocks. This time the crossbow is disabled on the back from where it catches it, and you looks like some boards broke up on the deck, but nothing too significant. It's still in pretty good shape. With that said, end of the round. You guys, everybody moves forward 10 feet. One second. Let's see if I can do this easily. All right, there's a 10 feet of movement there.
Slow boat.
Yeah, they're stuck at the harbors.
Yeah, 10 feet in 6 seconds. What are you going to do?
Mm.
All
Move 10.
right. What's that?
I said move 10 feet.
Yeah.
And that is the end of that turn. So with that, there's also some firing from everybody that you're with as well. You're not the only one firing to save time. They all pepper the sides of these frost giants. In doing so, they take out this ice mammoth down here that you guys have nearly wiped out. They get the kill there. They also take these two to the north out as they're directing fire. So they are not able to make it. As such, this fog cloud does drop. The giant to the north takes some damage as well, approximately 20 points of damage from what you can tell. and that was all they could see. So some damage done there, and Althea, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, just like that.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm just going to like very sneakily throw another fireball.
All right, what are you aiming at?
I'm gonna aim. Oh, hold on. This one.
All right. Yeah, he's got. Now you can see him over the top of that, so you're good.
Can I?
Uh,
Like the other one. They're both in range.
yeah, I would go to the one to the north. So I'm just looking at where he's at. He's kind of got half cover to you right now,
That's true. I'm
based
still
on the firewall.
because I'm
And
hiding.
based on the height, looking up, he's now further back from the wall too, so you can only see the tip of his forehead. So he's mostly undercover. This one's wide open. Are you at 13 to hit? You advantaged?
I didn't mean to have advantage. That was for my stealth.
Ah, got it. Then for the 6, you will not hit. Your firebolt goes a little bit wide as you pop up and try to fire it really quick. The movement of the current seems to have you off. You haven't practiced your casting of spells off it on boats.
No, it was a little out of my. I didn't think about it. It's not something you think about in training.
Nope.
I'm gonna go back
Anything
and
else?
just go back to stealth.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth check as you hide. And we'll move on. Warwick.
I'm going to move to the front of the boat. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, right here. See, I just need to measure real quick. Yeah, I'm going to hold my action for a reaction to cast Levitate. And if any of these giants throw a boulder, I'm going to cast Levitate on said boulder.
Levitate on the boulder.
Yeah, it's a creature or an object 500 pounds or less. I'm assuming, hopefully, that boulder is maybe less than 500 pounds. Maybe.
It is. Yep.
And I can. So let's see.
Rises vertically at the 20 feet. Doesn't have to be. Nope. Doesn't have to be still. Yep. Okay. I would allow it.
Cool.
Looks good.
And that's it. That's the turn.
Now it's got a 60-foot range to it, so you're.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for a boulder to like get in range. So
All right, so you got a pretty good range on that.
a decent range.
All right, cool. Anything else?
Nope, that is it for me.
Read.
It's gonna hold my attack for anything that comes within 80 feet.
All right. Amrook.
Just saying, can we recast water walking? We can fight these bitches face to face. Get out back. Just kidding. I know exactly what's gonna happen now.
Do you?
Yeah. I know. I know.
So the bows down below the catapult type deals, are they already
Yep.
being manned by crew?
They are.
'Cause
Yep.
I assume it takes multiple people to shoot them.
Yeah, they
Like
got
one to shoot,
crew
one to load,
posted
that
on
type
both
of
of them.
stuff. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Uh, then I will just say steer towards the shore, and then hold my action. If we do steer towards the shore, I'd like to jump off the boat over to shore, and I can jump approximately a little over 50 feet.
All right, I'll tell you what. Give me a persuasion check, and Adrian, can you give me a persuasion check as well?
Yeah, because we were telling them to go different directions.
Yep.
Persuasion, not my strong suit. And there you go.
Uh-oh.
All right, so as you had felt the boat starting to steer away from shore mere seconds ago, they were starting to veer it away. Now they're hearing you, Amrook, and they're kind of looking at each other, and they start rapidly trying to pull the wheel back.
Good.
He's ready to fight.
All right, and give me a performance check as well. I think that's the closest thing I got here.
Performance.
I want to see if the boat in front of you, in front of the front, heard you as well. Let's see how
Nice.
loud you were
Okay.
going to be here. All right, yeah, they heard you. You see the sailors as you're shouting. Turn around and look back at you. And with that persuasion as well, let's make sure they actually listen. Yeah, they listen. And they listened. Cool. Anything else?
About all I can do. Just wait. I'm holding my action. If we get, within 50 feet of the shore, I'm jumping.
Got it. And with a flourish, Griswold, once again with a little wand, beep, fires the magic whistle at the magic missile, not the magic whistle, although that might be the next magic item I give you. At the northernmost fire giant, frost giant. Magic missile time. And
5.
21 to hit. Wait, what?
No, they automatically hit.
Yeah, so it was didn't roll that way last time, did it?
Yeah, why is it rolling? Oh, because you're using it as a weapon.
Oh, that's how he has it set up. Okay, so the first roll, as a what the hell?
4 is his strength. So he's
Yeah.
bashing. It's like he's bashing it with the wand.
That sounds about right.
Which, I mean, that's about right for him. So
All right, let me just roll D4 plus ones, right?
yeah,
1d4 plus 1. Yep. Okay, so that is 3, 4, 4 overall good rolls. So 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. Griswold, if you watch this in the future, please whap somebody with the wand of magic whistles in the future. I will let you use it like a baton.
Whistles.
Missiles. Wow.
do you want to just because do you want to re-roll for his first attack too?
Yeah, let's do that.
So it was 4.
All right. So 2, 3, 3. So 5, 9. Holy shoot.
Yeah, that's much better.
All right. 14 points of damage.
Yeah, we'll take that.
There you go. The extra 4 points of damage. And Grizz is done. He's gonna blow the wand off like it was a gun.
I mean,
All right.
2 rounds. It did 25 points of damage. So
Yeah, that's hard to argue with.
It's pretty much double what it normally does in 2 rounds.
I know, right?
That's because he doesn't have to roll for magic missile.
Yeah. Ooh, is he taking damage?
Does he take damage with it if he gets within 5 feet of it? I thought it was if he ends his turn or goes into it.
Oh, is that what it is? I wasn't sure.
Let's double check. Better than water walk. There's fog cloud. Where'd you go? There we go. Wall of fire.
Or inside the wall. If he either ends his turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. So, yeah, I guess he's good. If he would have walked through it, then he would have taken damage.
Enters the wall for the first time. Okay, and he's still going, by the way. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Come on.
All
right, skirt the line. Skirt the line.
Skirting the wall. Skirting the wall. Oh my god. Oh! It basically goes into the bug zapper.
Yeah.
And that was takes 5d8. So that's the 26 points of damage you kicked out back then.
Yeah, is it the same? Is it the same roll still?
No, I would say it's a different roll.
Yeah, I'll give you a different roll on that. Good call.
Yeah.
22 points of damage, and just enough as he walks in, and he once again sublimates, and he is gone. And you never even see it. You guys just see just hear this zapping occur, and this.
Awesome. How much damage? 22.
22. I thought he was going to flirt with that wall the whole time.
I just want to say I am 14 points of damage away from breaking 1,000 total.
Woo!
Ooh. He is going to chuck another boulder at the foremost ship.
Which one was doing that? This guy?
The one to the far north, 26 to hit, and that is 41 points of damage.
Well,
once again.
Well, where did he throw it at?
Whoa! No, that was within 60 feet. You are right. So that was within your range, and so as he rips it, it is flying off, arcing towards this ship before it suddenly stops, and then just kind of starts floating up in the air 20 feet.
Perfect.
How much damage would it have done?
It would have done 41.
41. All right, I'm making a note of that.
Yeah. Rolling a 4d10, it was a 10, 8, 9, 8 plus 6.
Dear jeez, that's nuts.
As he sees this rock levitate, you see a minor look of panic in his eyes, and he is going to turn and just yell, "Flee!" and take off. And begin running in the opposite direction.
Nice.
Frank is going to dip his toe in the water as well. Nothing he can do. Adrian?
And I can I see this one?
I
probably cannot.
No, from where you're at down there, you've got an 80-foot tall fog cloud blocking your way. You at this point you can see no enemies. You see this fog cloud slightly lit up in the center with an orange burn.
On that note, well, that sucks. All right. I'm just going to guess on where I'm just going to throw down a bolt somewhere. I'm going to say somewhere in this general direction because I knew there was one up in here somewhere. So, however you want to roll that.
All right. Give me another wisdom check. We'll go for your memory here. I think wisdom's the best way to go for memory. And over you generally remember where it was, and you've got a sharp memory. I'll say over a DC 12, you put it within strike distance.
I mean, it's wisdom or intelligence. So,
What's that?
I'd say either wisdom or intelligence.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wisdom here mid battle.
Okay. So just a regular wisdom save, right? I mean, not a save,
That's
just a
it.
wisdom check.
It's a wisdom check. D20 or yeah, D20 plus whatever your modifier is.
Nope.
Yeah, you've in the heat of battle and the movement of the ships, you've lost track of where they are, and the bolt goes outside of range.
I'll say it lands like right here. I mean, maybe they hear it. I don't know.
And luckily you're far enough off here. There are few yeah, that one no issues at this point. You're far enough off, no one near battle. You're clear.
Yeah,
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
that's all I got.
Okay. Siddle.
All right.
Now,
Going
can
to
can Siddle see this one since he's up in the crow's nest? This one up here.
No, because it's still about an
No.
80-foot fog cloud. This thing is
Okay.
massive compared to a 30-foot crow's nest, 30-foot giant.
I'm gonna hold my action to cast a fire bolt on anything that appears and is within 120 feet. So basically,
Firebolt 120 feet.
if this guy makes his way south out or down out of the cloud, then he would be within range. But
Okay, firebolt. All right. Anything else?
nope, that'll do it.
All right. So this frost giant on the south now needs to run. Where are you gonna go, little guy? Two.
Nice.
Doesn't my wall look so enticing there, bud? Come on. Surely you can see the glow through the fog.
Go towards the glow.
He recognizes the heat and does not like it as a frost giant. Although he does come back to there. Huh. He is just lost in there. Yep, he's lost. All right, he's good. This guy is out. He is also going to chuck a rock at the boat. You only had one reaction. You know what? Actually, no. He saw the last one to be completely useless. He heard the flea. He's done. He's gone. He's running. He is running in the opposite direction, following his friend. Althea. Oh, hey, end of the turn too. Let me move you guys forward. So you guys all move forward. I'll also say I made a terrible mistake. You should not have been moving forward 10 feet. You should have been moving forward 40 feet based on the 5-mile-an-hour speed that they are doing. I will correct that this time and make you move you 40 feet forward. But
No,
that was a mistake on my part.
that's all They fled. Sorry. We won.
There's nothing I can do.
Hold on, the new position, perhaps.
Is that a magic carpet?
Okay. Perhaps. They're out of range. All right. Now, anything you can do from here? No, there's really no one you can see.
No.
Ooh, good catch, Carl.
So
Carl has just brought up an interesting point.
Althea
What's that?
may be able to see something. That's all I was saying.
Yep, no, that is a very valid point. So I did not realize levitate was going to be a concentration one because the rock is still there. So levitate is a concentration. Warwick, you had 2 concentration spells out. Whenever you cast levitate, that got rid of your
Oh.
fog cloud levitation,
Mm-hmm.
your fog cloud concentration.
So even though levitate is technically being cast for my Saturn,
Still.
Yes, it is still a spell. So the Saturn gives you the capability to cast it,
okay,
but you still need to concentrate to be able to cast it.
okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, cloud
It
is
doesn't change anybody else's movement. All this really does is now open this up.
fog cloud is done.
Good catch, Carl. With that said,
For my turn then too, wouldn't it have?
it would have. So yeah, you would have had visibility. Now he is. It wouldn't have changed the flee. Wouldn't have changed the that. You
Me.
were 40 feet further away though, Siddle. Whenever it happened. So is he within range of you now?
So now he is like 5 feet outside of range, so I don't think he would have been in range.
Okay, so you'd still be outside of range at the moment based on the way he moved. He probably would have had more movement, but he probably would have fled, but that's okay. We'll leave it as
I
is, and we'll retroactively move it forward. What's that, Adner?
I wait, he went before me and Siddle, right? Yeah. So I would have
Yeah, so
had
actually, Adner, you would
my
have had a attack too.
my call lightning. I would have been
All
able
right,
to see him.
let's go ahead and have the call lightning apply.
All right.
Grizz still would
So
have done the same thing. Amrook, you would have had a play if you wanted it.
Nah, same.
And
Still pretty
Reed,
same.
you would have had a shot.
I would not have taken a shot at disadvantage.
And what was your standard roll then? Let's go back and look. Althea, I haven't forgotten about you. We're coming back.
You're not guessing mine, right? I was just holding my attack for someone. If
Within 80
anybody
feet.
came within 80 feet, the disadvantage shot was 2 turns ago.
Got it. Yep. Okay. And so you still wouldn't have been within 80 feet, so you're good. So
okay.
Adrian, you go ahead and get your strike.
So he needs to make a Dex save. DC. What the hell's my D? 15.
Does not save.
And he will take. Oh wait, it's on my sheet here. Hold on. At call lightning. Nice. 22 points of damage.
Sweet.
8 and a 10 and a 4.
Bless you.
Nice. Connecting with 22 points of damage as this breaks free. Well, I'll tell you what. He instead of wandering around, he would have fleed as well. Now that we're redoing it, Siddle, you get to take your shot because you went before him.
He's still outside of range.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was still outside of it. Okay. Anything else you would have done if you could have seen him?
No. I don't know that I would have wasted a fireball on singular dude there.
Okay. So with that, on his turn, he is going to turn and run and use the entirety of his movement to get the hell out of the way. These guys are now fleeing at about 80 feet per turn. The boats are still moving forward. You guys are now out of initiative as you see them running. They are no longer attacking, and it is your choice on what you want to do with the ships next. Continue
So this
riding
is-
down, or are you? The ship is starting to turn towards land. Are you having them drop you off, or you? What do you guys want to do? Immediately post initiative here.
I mean, how far are we from Luskin?
You are fairly close. You spent a good portion of the day. It is about 5 p.m. right now, so very early evening. You are probably no more than an hour or two from Luskin by boat.
Which side is Luskin on?
Luskin is going to be
West.
Opposite side?
west. North Shore?
Well,
Actually,
it's
right
going to
through
be
it. It's the town actually split. The river splits the town, so it is the entirety of it.
So
So
I
the
didn't
town
go
is to the
to
north and south side. There's islands there where it breaks free.
So the map you have to picture is like turned this way. So the frost giants were on the north shore.
Yeah.
Our creatures were on the south shore, and we're heading west towards Luskin.
Yes.
Sorry, just
So everything's
trying to
rotated
help.
90. Appreciate it.
So
Here.
as we're rolling along here, oh shit, Grizz has it. Never mind. Never mind.
I'll just holler out. Back on course. Head to Luskin.
Yep.
Who else had the same idea on the compass?
That was me.
Yeah, that was Eric.
All right.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. So you see them correct and move forward, and you see the soldiers, a bunch of soldiers, just or sailors, soldiers. Oh, all right. You boys could hold your own. You weren't kidding.
Thought we were joking around.
With that said, you guys are back on course. You can see the giants fleeing off in the distance before they disappear up into the rocks and some mounds to the north and continue disappearing. The Mephits are all killed, and you continue sailing to Luskin. I say we call it there based on the time, and we pick up on it on a very exciting first session of a D&D short, a 1-hour impromptu session in which we get to pick up right where we are, see how far we make it, and call it from there. It looks like we have a near full roster, other than a couple two tentatives between Ryan and Keegan at the moment, but everybody else is in. That will be a hard start, hard stop on that one. So I'm excited to be ready on Discord and Roll20. We will pick up here and roll into Luskin on Wednesday.
I like it.
And don't
maybe.
forget about Tuesday Echo Chamber. So session in
Tuesday,
between
Echo
sessions.
Chamber.
How
Thanks
lucky.
everybody for watching.